injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Kansas City, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can watch all your favorite shows right from your phone, computer, or tablet. Every day, we stream the shows live on YouTube, plus clips from the biggest moments and biggest guests. Hit that subscribe button so 96.5 The Fan goes right to the top of your feed. In your car, on your phone, or on your computer, we are everywhere. This is your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 is your home for Royals baseball. 96.5 The Fan, KFNC FM and AM HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. Welcome into Fescoe and Dusty.
I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
A show that, analytically, exists between 6 and 10 weekday mornings on Kansas City's only FM sports station, 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, buddy.
Live from the studios that brought you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
Come on, how many people of you, when you hear that introduction at 6 in the morning, fresh in your car, do the, hey, what going, man?
I just try to figure out what the hell he's saying every single time.
No one knows.
No one has a clue. Neither does he.
Oh, I've got a clue.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big clue.
Yeah.
I mean, Binkley tried to tell us that a lot of people are going to watch that Hall of Fame game.
He was right. Yeah, he nailed it.
That's not real, is it?
7 million people, 6.99 million people. Yeah, it's real. People are jonesing for football, man.
More viewers than the NHL game last season, including the Stanley Cup.
Oh, yeah, it was more viewers than anything last year. I mean, you
was that a piss poor Stanley Cup?
No, but it's hockey. It's not something that people, kind of glam onto. But, I mean, 7 million people, the average round of 64, the NCAA tournament, gets about 6.5 to 8 million. So roughly the same amount of people who watched the first round of the NCAA tournament watched NFL preseason football.
Your boy's back.
But it's week 1, and he is the franchise. Will the Chiefs play him week 1? I think it's still yet to be determined. I think
that's Dr. Chow, your boy.
Oh,
yes.
God. Why is he still around? Who gives
I'm
that guy airtime?
surprised he's not going to be in St. Joe with Alex and Cody during end of practice.
God. Well, I mean, if you want to know what's really going on. Do the Chiefs want to play
him week 1? Probably not.
Probably not now. They're going to pass. It's Denver. It's week 1, home opener. Yeah, the hell with it. We're not going to play Mahomes.
Does Mahomes want to play week 1? Of course. Will his knee be 100%? No. Will the doctors clear him? Probably. Does the betting market expect him to? Yes. Will he? That will be up to the Chiefs. Freak sports. Yeah. Oh, I guess it's not freaks. Physic sports.
Okay. So
Dr. Chow.
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you something there, Dr. Chow. Patrick Mahomes is playing in the opener, and Patrick Mahomes will be brilliant in that opening game. I mean, we'll talk more about it in the 8 o'clock segment for my bonehead, because there are a lot of people out there that are, predicting the downfall of Patrick Mahomes, and, oh, my God, this guy can't come back. I think it's what people want to see. People are very scared right now around the NFL that Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs 2.0 is getting ready to kick off, fellas. They're scared around the NFL. And so when they're scared, they make up things like this, and they have fake doctors go out there and try to tell people, what's going on when it's not the case. That guy was fired by an NFL team for being a quack, and people are going to be out here listening to what Dr. Chow has to say.
I thought Dr. Chow's in The Hangover.
No. He was with San Diego.
Isn't that his name, Dr. Leslie Chow?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, I feel like it is. I think you're right.
Adios, mother freedom.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Come on, love Chow.
Yeah, Mr. Chow. Yeah.
That guy actually was a real doctor.
Who was a doctor, yes.
Well, that guy's not a real doctor, Dr. Chow, now, because he got disbarred by the NFL. Yeah. I mean, so people sit around and give that guy the time of day, and it's very frustrating because
your son does.
I don't understand why people give Dr. Chow the time of day. He's
still
not
a certified doctor.
But I don't care. He hasn't examined Patrick Mahomes.
No. I'm with you. I'm just saying he is a real doctor, just for those listening. Yes, he is a certified. But
it doesn't mean you know what you're talking about
I agree.
either.
I agree.
What the hell was I looking at yesterday? It was like, who's the guy who goes by Cut on Dime on Twitter? Is it running back played here for a hot minute?
LaShawn McCoy?
Yeah, LaShawn McCoy.
Okay.
Right. Yesterday he was out here talking about Why are you laughing at that?
Cut on dime is just
well, that's his Twitter
No,
handle.
I know. I'm just like, that's just a wild name.
But so he's out here yesterday saying that Antonio Brown is a better wide receiver than Jerry Rice.
Oh,
and
that was crazy.
I mean, and just because you played the game doesn't mean you know the game, okay? Just because you were an actor doesn't mean you're good at dissecting movies. Just because you're an athlete and you played football doesn't mean you know the game of football. And just because you're a doctor and you have opinions, which every doctor does, doesn't mean your opinions are right. We get guys that go for second and third opinions all the time, and these guys are actually looking at the knee of Patrick Mahomes. Dr. Chow is making, statements based on what has been done in the past, not what's being done currently with Patrick Mahomes. And he's making statements on a knee and a part of the body for all of these guys that he's never seen before. And that's why I can't look at what Dr. Chow has to say and go, okay, I'm buying in, because he's no different than any of us offering an opinion. He just happened to go to medical school, and that does not give him any more credibility on this Patrick Mahomes thing than anybody else out there. I'll take the word of Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and everybody else that's up in St. Joe watching this thing happen. Patrick Mahomes playing day one. He's playing in that opening game, and people have to stop with the narrative out there that he's not going to play in that opening game, because it's just a false narrative.
But does he want to play week one?
Nah, Patrick, no.
Does the betting market think he'll play? Probably. I don't know. He's really, to me, it's like he hasn't really said anything different than when he first came out and said what he said, which I think we, no pun intended, diagnosed as he's just basically setting himself up for success, which we're talking about the Dr. Chow guy for some reason this long. But will Patrick Mahomes be 100% by week one? Obviously not. And that's what he basically said. And then was well, here's why, blah, blah, blah. It's yeah, we know that, but he's going to play.
Which you can't say that that's wrong, because it's not objective, it's not measurable. There's no way for
vague.
me to say
right.
100%
How do you
or
know
not.
if somebody's 100%? You don't know if you looked at me today or Dusty today or looked in the mirror at yourself today, you know yourself if you were 100%, but just by looking at somebody, you don't know if they're 100% or not. And for him to say that he's not going to be 100%, how do you know? How do you know that he's not going to be 100%? And quite honestly, I'll tell you this. There ain't one NFL player that's suiting up for any game that's 100%, right? These guys are all going through training camp. These guys all are banged up all year long. Guys play through injuries, and they play through cuts, and they play through bruises, and they play through all of this stuff to get back out there on the field. They do crazy things to get out there on the field. So to say somebody's 100%, that's kind of milquetoast for me. Nobody's 100% really in the NFL. Everybody's banged up.
After week one, we will have that topic of, all right, where do you guys think he's at percentage-wise? How healthy do you look? We will do that.
How do we know, though? Because you're right. We don't know how somebody is percentage-wise.
No, but I'm just saying that is a fun topic, and we will do it. I'm just letting you guys. It's going to happen in a month. We're gonna watch him play, and then after on Monday, we're going to go, or on Tuesday rather, we're going to go. Okay, where is he at? What did you guys think?
But what if he's a straight drop back passer, doesn't have to scramble? What if he looks like a quarterback from, let's say, 1985 back there, right? 7-step drop, just hitting guys over the middle, handing off, playing, a ground and pound 1980. Yeah, how are you going to evaluate Patrick Mahomes on that? Now, I don't think that's what he's going to do, because that's not who he is as a football player. But we're never going to know if he's 100%. And hell, he's not even going to really know if he's 100% at any point in time. You forget what 100% feels like when you've been in the league for 10 years.
Yeah, I just think we really need football to start.
Yes, please.
Is really where we're at, because there was some sort of information yesterday about some injuries for the Chiefs roster.
Yeah.
Mansour Delane, 7 to 8 more days or something like that. I don't know.
We're probably looking at another week with Mansour Delane, at least another week. And that's what we're looking at with Trey and Drew as well. I talked to somebody yesterday, and, we did the yesterday, if there was a game today, would they play? Yeah, if there was a game today, Trey Smith would have been suited up yesterday, and he would have played in that game yesterday. Now, they're being very cautious with him and with Drew Tranquill as well. Both are probably going to be out the next week and a half right now. But it's all about cautious at this point in time. You get banged up a little bit. All right, let's get you out. Let's make sure we don't do anything to aggravate it and make it worse. And then we're recovering from 2 injuries instead of just 1 injury. And then it makes it, all the more difficult to go out there and recover if you keep injuring something. So they've got a couple of nicks and bruises right now. Does Trey and Drew. And so they'll be out the next week to 10 days. I wouldn't expect either of them to get much action, or any action, I should say, in the first preseason game. And don't judge that on anything, but just know they're going to be out the next week to 10 days, most likely, and probably a little bit shorter than that now as these days have continued to come off. So we'll see, next week where we are basically with Trey Smith and Drew Tranquill.
And Mansour Delane did put pads on yesterday for 7-on-7, so that's very encouraging.
It's very encouraging, yeah, getting better and starting to improve a little bit. And his injury will heal. I mean, all injuries do, for the most part over time, especially when you're 21, 22 years old. You heal a lot quicker than an old man like me over here, right? So he'll heal quickly. He'll be out there. He'll be ready to go, and so will Patrick Mahomes. And everybody else will have to find a new kind of talking point for the season once Mahomes goes out there and drops dimes 35-0 over Denver. Let's go.
That's true, but it's also not. Because Xavier Worthy was never healthy after his injury, and he was young, and that was a shoulder injury. So I don't.
He also had the ankle. It was multiple injuries.
Yeah, they don't just miraculously like, oh, he's back. Like I'm 100% concerned with Mansour Delane, and I think that's fair to have that concern.
Yeah, it's a shoulder.
Yeah,
I mean that can get re-injured, that can get re-aggravated in half a second.
And to the discredit of being young, like he's never played in the NFL before.
Yeah, it's true.
So like he's going to go up against big receivers that are going to push him around because that's what happens to rookies. And
well, now they know he's got a shoulder injury
correct,
too. Yeah.
And he's going to fall on it. It's going to have to leap up, and he's a first round pick, the 6th overall pick that's going to go out there and try to play. So I'm 100% concerned with that. Trey Smith, look, man, it's a hip injury. I hope he's all right. I hope it works out. I think he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I would be a little pushbackish if they played this week, if he would start, just because it's 1 week versus another 17. I don't know if you would rush Trey Smith in there. I think you would trust what you have in your offensive line and what's his face, Benson, who's the backup to Jalen Moore, because the depth chart is out. The first official depth chart is out. Your starting roster is Rice and Thornton, and Worthy is your receivers. Worthy wide receiver 2. Your line is Simmons, Suamatia, Humphrey, Trey, Jalen Moore, Travis Kelce. Mahomes is your starting quarterback, of course. Ken Walker is your running back. Your defense, Karlaftis, Tonga, Jones, Gelati, Tranquill, Bolton, Cooper, McDonald, L'Jarius Sneed, Noel Williams, Alohi Gilman, and Shamari Connor is your safety. That's your starting roster. And by the way, Peter Woods, who has everybody's attention, is defensive tackle number 3.
Yeah, there you go. Way to go. Keeping the rookie down.
Yeah, Marcus Harris, for those of you that are following, he's above him as of right now. So
Never heard of him.
yeah. I don't know.
Well, he's even with him. They're both on the second team. He's just backing up Tonga, and Peter Woods is backing up Jones, or however they're going to do that rotation. I would imagine that Peter Woods is probably the first guy off the bench.
Yeah, it's the first unofficial depth chart. Hopefully he's not off the bench at all. He should be starting.
Should be starting,
He should be starting. He should be getting way more snaps than Tonga. Tonga's a utility player. He's a better Mike Pennell. He's a run defense stopper. He's a gap plugger. Peter Woods is a game changer. I mean, this first unofficial depth chart, again, I'm not going to get too freaked out about it.
Yeah, you can't. It's the PR guy makes it up, man.
I get it, but we have ample sample size over the last 5 years with this coaching staff that they do not play the young guys, and they do not give them the chances until week 8, week 9, week 10. They do not have that benefit. They do not have that luxury this season. Those guys need to be thrown in there right away, because by week 8, week 9, week 10, they need to be seasoned. They need to be ready to go.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't get bent out of shape over it.
Yeah, I'm not bent out of shape either.
He's not talking about the depth chart. He's talking about the history of the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm talking about history, using that. And this is the first evidence I have. So I'm going to, it's our job to talk about it. Yeah.
I think it's
also all I got to go off of.
If all those people are going to give the Royals manager a bunch of crap about not hitting lefties, it's the same thing for the Chiefs. Well, he's got to figure out the playbook. We'll get him in about week 10.
Yep.
Well, and we'll also see what he's doing out there, though. If he's making the case to be played, any of these young guys, and they're not getting played, then that's on them. I don't think the Chiefs are going to operate like the Royals. Guy's playing, the guy's playing. The guy's playing good, the guy's playing.
I mean, it didn't last year.
Yeah. I know. Last year
but
was
it's
so
not just
weird.
last year. I want to make sure, because I know that you're going to say last year was weird. It is not just last year. It is Andy Reid's tenure. Andy Reid's tenure has been this way.
They had nobody that could catch the ball, and they had Rashee Rice on the bench till week 9, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, this number 4 guy is actually pretty good.
Yes.
Maybe he could help us win a Super Bowl. Oh, That's right.
Wasn't there something with him immediately, though, coming into training camp with Rasheed Rice?
I don't remember that.
I don't either. Why would he have been on the bench? And
well,
I don't remember.
A great question.
I don't remember that much at all. That far back.
4. He was behind MVS. He was behind
Tony,
Kadarius Toney, and Sky Moore.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, he's a rookie. Only
maybe because they had the coach who didn't know what he was doing at the wide receiver spot. It's like, I don't know how to coach this guy up.
Coming up on the other side, potential ad for the Royals plus first place and what it looks like with teams and payroll here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Noah Williams, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for the Chiefs, 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you about my friends over at the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. These guys are phenomenal, and all they want to do is build great partnerships and great communities here in Kansas City because that's their mission, to build strong partnerships between members, business partners, customers, and community. And there is zero cost to become a partner contractor with the Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. So if you're an architectural sheet metal contractor, they'll provide a flexible workforce for your project demands, timelines, and those economic conditions. And when you partner with us, you're connected to elite craftsmanship. Our members install metal roofing, siding, and decorative features on our region's most landmark buildings, like the top of Bartle Hall, the Kaufman Performing Arts Center, and the iconic crown at Kaufman Stadium. They'll provide the manpower specifically for the architectural sheet metal community. And there's no downside. It's completely free with zero obligation. Just straightforward information on how they can help grow your business and profit margins. Sheet Metal Workers Local Number 2. We're an old union with a new perspective on business. Learn more at sheetmetal2.org.
Hey guys, it's Dusty Likens, and how many times have you failed? It's okay to admit it, multiple times. I fail daily. But don't fail in the bedroom because performance matters in intimate moments. Don't let ED get in the way. The truth is most men don't have to live with it anymore, and you may be surprised by how the right treatment can improve your love life. Heartland Men's Health uses advanced medical science to empower male performance with therapies that go far beyond the pills. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can even have you last an hour or more. Heartland Men's Health is successfully treating men in the Kansas City area, so call them today and find out why their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule a consult with a Heartland Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They have an expert staff, and if you are like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. They have 3 locations to serve you: Overland Park, Kansas; Independence, Missouri, between Blue Springs and Lee Summit; and in North Kansas City. So call them today. Tell them Dusty Likens told you to at 844-447-6600 or visit them at heartlandmenshealth.com.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Lawman, Jungle Law.
Hey, it's the Lawman giving you a couple updates. Just settled a case for $1.175 million on a commercial vehicle accident, $750,000 on a motorcycle accident, $557,500 on a premise liability case. Call the Lawman.
The Lawman gets results. Jungle Law.
If you've been charged with a felony DWI, call the Lawman. You only got a short window to get the admin filed in Missouri and in Kansas. Call me now.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It shouldn't be based solely on advertisement.
Fire up the grill. It's football season, and Booth Creek Wagyu is beefing up your game. When you buy 10 pounds or more of our legendary Booth Creek Wagyu ground beef, you'll get it for the unbelievable price of just $8 a pound. That's America's most premium ground beef at grocery store prices. And don't forget our world-class Booth Creek Wagyu steaks and free samples available at our 2 locations, 95th and Knoll and 135th and Metcalf, inside the Deer Creek shops. And we're always open at boothcreekwagyu.com.
Big hits get even bigger with Dinger Tuesdays on FanDuel. Customers choose their own reward every Tuesday to use on MLB bets. So how will you play your game? Option 1, the bet reset. You can use this on your wager and you'll get refunded in bonus bets if your bet loses. Option 2, a 50% profit boost. Make your bet, activate the profit boost, and if it hits, that's extra winnings at no extra cost. Make your choice, and the reward will be ready to use on your next MLB bet. Maybe you want to take a look at the first inning over-under tab on the FanDuel app, or alternate strikeouts, or some of my favorites. Yes, no runs in the first inning. You name it, you can do it over at FanDuel. Just visit FanDuel.com/local to choose your reward for MLB bets every Dinger Tuesday. That's FanDuel.com/local. FanDuel, an official partner of the MLB and 96.5 The Fan. 21 and over in President Missouri. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, it's Brew. Between my radio show, filming content, editing videos, and trying to stay connected with family, reliable Wi-Fi isn't really optional anymore. I just need it to work. And that's why I like that with Xfinity, you get the most reliable, fiber-powered Wi-Fi with the best equipment at one price for 5 years, guaranteed. No contracts or commitments. Plus, Xfinity makes getting connected simple with same-day Wi-Fi so you can get online in minutes. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Use of fiber or coaxial cable. Learn more at xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Royals coverage brought to you by Metal by the Foot, your metal project superstore.
Where can you find an extensive line of Blue Demon welding supplies, filler, rods, and wire? Metal by the Foot, located in Casey and Topeka. Online at metalbythefoot.com. When you need a piece of metal, remember, metal doesn't have to cost an arm or a leg, just the foot.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? It's Creed Humphrey, and I'm here to tell you the best movie of all time is Tombstone.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
On the Missouri side, 35 southbound from Missouri 152 into downtown is a 12-minute trip. I-70 westbound from 470 into downtown, 15 minutes. Kansas side 70 eastbound from 435 to 670 is an 11-minute drive. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Somebody says they kind of figured out what Binkley's saying in our promo of the "Hey, what go man." They said, "I hear, hey, where's Joe at? Damn."
Yes, that's what I thought he said too. But who's Joe?
Burrow. Want to know why he's always hurt? Hey, Bob, it's Claude, retro fan here, headed to STM Day at St. Joe's, season ticket member day. Gave away 13 tickets for kids today as well.
Cool.
Should be fun. Say hello to Dusty for me, Bob.
Hi, Dusty.
Thank you very much. Hi, Bob. Hi, Mac.
Hi, Claude. Go up there. Be safe driving first and foremost.
And then there's Claude.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And then there's Claude.
We'll get more into the Kansas City Chiefs because as camp continues, we'll let you know who's going to be with Alex and Cody today after practice.
What a crappy week to have to do training camp in St. Joe, man. I mean, we have a monitor in our entryway here, right? This TV monitor, and they had the weather up there this morning,
I was
right?
Like, why would it be? Oh, weather.
Like the weather, and it was like the 5-day forecast, and I was stunned when I saw our weather system down here. Again, this is this TV that we have. I don't know where they get their information from. It looks like the Weather Channel app on your phone that's on this TV. It said 108 on Saturday.
Oh, good thing I'll be in a pool.
108 on Saturday is what that TV monitor said. So I took out my phone. I looked at AccuWeather. It's only going to be 98. It's not going to be 108. But even still, I mean, practicing in this weather over the next couple of days up in St. Joe has got to be just awful for those guys. We're going to see some fights, guys. We are, because it's so hot. It's that time. We got the first game coming up, this weekend, and guys are going to want to get out there and do their thing, but it has got to be just miserable up there to put the pads on and practice in this weather. It's god-awful hot out there. And then the humidity, too.
Yeah, we've already seen fights out there.
I know. We're going to get more.
Yeah, they're ready to just hit somebody else that's not a member of the Kansas City Chiefs.
We'll get that comment this week, right? This is about the comment time where they ask, are you ready to hit somebody else?
For sure. For sure. So, I don't know how many people were watching last night. I mean, the game started at 9:11. Royals at Dodgers. But Michael King is a name that you might want to pay attention to. Or Kerry Miller is another name that you might want to pay attention to, because we talked to Vern yesterday, who sat down with John Sherman, talking about the Royals this season, potentially next season, where they're going to have to spend money, and it sounds like starting rotation and bullpen, because once again, your bullpen cost you a game last night as you were using the long ball. By the way, Jack Caglione, base hit to start the game, up the middle, scores Bobby Witt Jr., who stole second. Look at that for a future combination. And then in the seventh inning, Kyle Isbell ties the game 5-5, and then your bullpen goes out there and just absolutely pukes all over it. Vomit comment, as Ben Maller would say, and that's just been the story of the year. But in a recent article from Breach Report, Kerry Miller predicted that the Royals will end up signing San Diego pitcher Michael King to a 4-year, $104 million contract. That's why I say pay attention to Kerry Miller and Michael King. Michael King is a pitcher for the San Diego Padres. Kerry Miller is somebody who writes at Bleacher Report about it. Seeing that the Royals being viewed as a potential offseason suitor for King makes sense. It is clear that they should be looking to improve their pitching rotation this offseason, and this is especially so when nothing that they traded 2025 All-Star pitching Chris Bubich, or pitcher Chris Bubich to the Los Angeles Dodgers at the deadline. Due to this, it would be understandable if they made a run at King this offseason, if he elects to test free agency. So big there. If the Royals sign King, he would immediately be one of their top starting pitchers. His stats from the season show he's a 6'3" righty, 3.37 ERA to go along with 120 strikeouts and 24 starts. Look, I'm not totally disappointed in this. It's something that I took away from the interview with Sherman and Vern, is that, like, Sherman basically said in the interview, without saying, that this season is over.
Yeah, he did. Oh, he did. He said, like, we're on the 27. Yeah.
Correct. And it's not the same as when, Dayton and Ned, when they lost in the World Series to the San Francisco Giants, were like, all right, we've had our 10 minutes of sobbing and whatever. We told the players, hey, good luck next year. We're all here. Now let's get on to the next season. That's where they're already at. So you've got to start looking. You've got to start thinking of what players might do. We know San Diego tends to spend money in the offseason. They tend to revamp their roster. You've got to have a position of need and a vision of where you're going to go, so that way you don't get to the offseason and you're like, well, we've thought about these guys, but no. You need to have a clear-cut blueprint of what you want, because one, you've got to fix that bullpen. Two, you've got to get some starting rotation in here, because you've got three guys that aren't going to pitch at all next year. One that's not going to pitch until after the All-Star break. And even still, I think his best role is the bullpen. And yes, I'm talking about Cole Reagans, who could be a late season addition. You talk about
could be a great bullpen arm for you.
It should be. It should be Wade Davis 2.0. You want to talk about how you want to bring HDH back, John Sherman? Let Cole Reagans be your closer. It's not worked out as a starter. I understand that we put the ace label on him. We paid him the money to be here. You know what? Go be a closer. That fixes your bullpen. You have Noah Cameron, Seth Lugo, Michael Wacha. I don't know who else, whether you spend in the offseason, but let Cole Reagans come back and just let him be a bullpen arm. That way, end of the All-Star break, that's kind of that trade deadline window. You went out and got your reliever. And maybe Cole Reagans is really good at pitching 2 innings. I don't know. But, man, Lynch, Reagans, 8, 9, sounds pretty good right now in 2026 if that's the way they go. But they do need to start picking out guys that they want, similar to, I look at it as this is an analogy. There are people in life that get to do their Christmas shopping and they are done before Thanksgiving even hits the table. I mean, they've got gifts under the bed. They've got gifts in the closet. They've got a storage unit. Hell, they're getting Amazon delivery package to their office, and it's October 31st and Halloween just got here, but Christmas shopping is done. 2027 shopping better be freaking done for the Royals before the last game of this year. Yeah. You want to have all your ducks in a row. You ought to have your wants, your needs, your desires, all of that, tier 1 to tier 4. And then when it starts, I want you first in winter meetings. I want you first in free agency. I want you first there. Now, I don't know if they're going to spend as much as maybe we think they might, But Sherman was pretty direct that they know where they're going, and Vern doubled down and said, that's a pretty expensive place to go. And he goes, yeah, well, we can't have what we had this year. We've got to make moves when it comes to the starting rotation in the bullpen, and this is a guy that I'm okay with.
Yeah, I'm fine with Michael King being a member of the Kansas City Royals. It sounds great on the surface, but I want to know what the budget's going to be for this offseason as well, because $104 million is the projected salary for Michael King. 3 years, $104 million. That's the cost of doing business for a starting pitcher. Will that handcuff the organization from going out there and making more moves? Because while the Bobby Witt deal is great, it is a handcuff for this organization because they can't go out there and add truly what they need to add based on the fact that they're paying him all that money. I think for a market like this, where we stand today in baseball, it's an unaffordable contract for the Kansas City Royals. And so I don't want them to get into another unaffordable contract where, yeah, we got Michael King, and now we're top heavy in salary and we don't have anything to back these guys up. Whereas where we found ourselves this year with this organization. Got an injury, there's nobody to go to. There's nobody to turn to right now. And so signing this guy is fine as long as you can get out there and sign and trade and add everything else you need as well, because 27 is the focus now, as John Sherman said in that interview, and 27 better be a situation where you're doing good things on the field or people aren't going to have the patience. Again, I don't think the people have the patience now for what's going on at Kauffman Stadium because it's been a dumpster fire all season long. And when you look at what's going to happen in the future, potentially adding a $104 million person to this payroll and having Bobby Witt Jr. at $300 and some million on the payroll, I worry that it could be too top heavy and you're not going to be able to build an overall good roster because you have too much money invested at the top of your payroll.
I think when it comes down to is that I think what you're going to see from this Kansas City team in the offseason is the fact that you're going to see them make a couple of moves that maybe are going to have people being like, really, this guy? Because, I mean, what was your takeaway when they got Seth Lugo?
I don't remember.
What was your takeaway when they got Michael Wacha? Oh, I know Michael Wacha. He pitched in St. Louis. Yeah. That sounds familiar. Seth Lugo, he's like a bullpen arm. Now he's a starter.
When did they sign those guys? The fall of 22, right?
22, yeah, 22.
So were they on the 23 team?
23, 24, 25, yeah.
No,
23, 24, 25.
Okay. So
because they were here the first year they went to the playoffs when
right,
they lost
so they were
the
here. So did they sign them in the offseason of 23 is what I'm asking,
Yeah.
right? They were all caught up in the Chiefs, I'm sure, at that point in time, and they were coming off 100 and some loss season. I don't, honest to God, have no recollection of those two guys
Seth
being
Lugo's
signed.
first year of the Royals was 2024, so he signed in the offseason of 23.
Okay, yeah.
And, yeah, he had the most he had pitched was that year. He pitched 146 innings.
Mm-hmm.
He will go over that this year. He's already at 134. He had 145 last year, 206 the year before that. 33 games started, led all of MLB. So, yeah, like a lot of people have, whatever they have, you go back and look, you're like, Seth Lugo, Michael Wacha, that's what we got? Okay, well, I don't know who those guys are. Move the clocks forward, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, those are the two guys that anchor the staff. So look for something a lot like that. I still think one of your dream scenarios is that Alcantara guy from Miami.
Oh, I love that.
I think he's a guy that could get money, but I don't think teams like the Yankees or the Dodgers are really pining for somebody like that, whereas like the Royals might slightly overpay for him, but he's somebody that can give you a little pizzazz in your arm, because I think Vern said it well yesterday. If like Walker's getting the game, if he's getting game ball 1 and Cameron's getting 2 and Lugo's starter number 4, you're really looking for a 3rd and a 5th starter.
Mm-hmm.
And your bullpen, maybe you trust Daniel Lynch and give him a contract where you can kind of keep him here for 2 years. And again, I'm just trying to sugarcoat this as best I can with an absolute atrocious season this year. But your lineup's probably stable depending on what move you want to make. Like, is Carter Jensen the surprise trade? Do you think Blake Mitchell is fine in the minor league system? Jack Caglione has arrived. The superstar is engaged fully forward. For God's sakes, last night, guys.
2-run blast.
He had a 2-run bomb off of Tarek Skubal, who's a lefty.
Oh, no, he's not, really? How
is.
did Jack get in the lineup? Did he change his uniform?
Because he's now finally given to the point that you cannot take this kid out.
I think he changed his uniform. He put on Lane Thomas's old uniform, didn't he?
I think the best part about it is the first, and this is where I say this, and I know that we can move on from this because we're getting too carried away with the Royals right now, but when you look at what Jack Caglione is proving to you as the future moving forward, he should never not play first base, and he should never not hit third. Every single effing game. I don't care who the manager is. I don't care who the people are. Caglione, last night in his first at-bat, worked Tarek Skubal. worked him. That is the back-to-back Cy Young winner left-handed pitcher. I mean, carved him up. Ball away, ball in, high strike, foul it off, base hit, right up the middle, Bobby Witt Jr. from second to home. Next at bat, bridge. That's the two-time defending Cy Young winner. I don't ever want to hear that there is an overmatched possibility of a lefty to Jack. He should hit third. He should play first. Vinny, I love you. I think you're great to this city. It's time that you go somewhere else. You don't have a role here anymore. I'm sorry. There's just so happens to be a freaking unit that is so much better than you that it is what it is,
The worst part, though, is that they sat on their hands. They should have traded Vinny 2 years ago, because now you're not going to get anything in return for Vinny Pasquantino, I don't think, right now, because he's injury prone.
Well, he's a package deal.
Yeah, you have to package him up with somebody. But, I mean, like, this is the situation that the Royals have found themselves in. They've had guys like Cameron last year. Trading Noah Cameron would have given you something good in return. I mean, we're looking at this organization right now, and you're not even close to first place, right? You're not even sniffing second place. You're not near third place. You're a bottom feeder right now. And so when you have guys on your roster that are nice players, you've got to find a way to maximize them and get rid of them and trade them and build your roster up. I mean, you look at the teams that are in first place right now across Major League Baseball. It's not teams that are spending money that are going out there and delving into their bank accounts. Tampa, the White Sox, the Brewers, they're all in Houston's in first place right now. They're not spending a ton of money this year like they normally do. So you got like 4 of the 6 teams that are in first place right now that are kind of smaller market teams that are going out there and they're doing it through their minor league system. It's never really been about the money. The money helps, obviously, but you have to develop your entire organization for success. And as we continue to talk about 27 and moving forward, we're relying on 2 guys in their late 30s to be in the starting rotation. And if people are doubting Patrick Mahomes' ability to come back at 31 years old off a knee injury, yeah, I'm going to doubt 2 late 30 pitchers that they can keep up the stamina and the ability to pitch like they've pitched over the last couple of years. And the other thing is, if you're trying to fix this problem, if Waco was the only player that was going to bring you back a decent return on investment, that's a bigger problem in your organization right now, because you don't have enough quality players from top to bottom to put together a great team, or even enough quality players that other teams may be interested in trading for. And that's an issue as well in this organization, because with the short offseason that we're going to have, the schedule came out yesterday. The World Series could end on the 31st of October. A week later is when free agency would start. That gives you 3 weeks. That's a 3-week sprint. If the Royals want to be involved until the lockout comes, they need to go big. They need to go and offer a lot of money. They need to overpay, and they need to make sure that they sign their guys, because I would imagine for the 3 weeks until January 1st or December 1st, there's not going to be a lot of movement with owners. They're going to try to figure out what baseball's going to look like. So if the Royals are willing to still play under the old rules and sign guys before we get to the lockout, that could be a benefit for them. But signing Michael King is a nice move. What else are you going to do? Because this team is more than one starting pitcher away. And what's your backup plan now for when Waka and Lugo go down in 27?
You don't have anything in the
minors. What do you mean go down?
In case of injury. I mean,
we can do that for every team. I mean, Tarek Skubal went down this year. What were the Tigers? What was their answer?
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you're relying on 30-plus-year-old guys in your rotation. It's not smart. It just isn't feasible to rely on older veterans to be your guys in the rotation going into next season. And we've got a 36 and a 35-year-old at the top, basically, of our rotation as 2 of our starters. I think that's a false prophecy to rely on older guys like that.
Yeah, what's more likely? One of them gets hurt or both of them stay healthy.
Yeah,
well, they're also not.
Yes,
they're also not top starters. One's going to be your second starting rotation.
This team, they've got 3 starters going into next season. 2 are 35 and older.
I wasn't done finishing that statement. One will be your second pitcher of your rotation. The other one will be your 4th starter in your rotation.
I understand that, but what's the difference? There are 3 of your starters next year.
2.
And if 2 of your 3 starters next year are 35 and older, it is not a smart business plan to go into a baseball, football season or anything like that with a lot of the people you're counting on old.
Yeah, Noah Cameron's the young guy on the rotation there, and that they've actually developed they can count on. That's it.
That's it.
I think you have to package, like you said, Vinny Pasquantino for someone else with someone else. You mentioned Jensen off the air, Dusty as a possible trade candidate that can maybe bring you back an arm.
That brings you back something good.
Yeah, Jensen and Vinny.
Yeah, but I mean, are you going to trade Carter Jensen? Are you that in love with Blake Mitchell?
That's what I was going to say. People act like they are. I don't know.
Okay, fine. Then trade Carter Jensen. See how that goes over. Because the same people that are in love with Blake Mitchell now will be pissed when they trade Carter Jensen. You know how that is. You know how that goes. But right now, this team needs to do something like that. They need a spark. They need juice. They need excitement. They need an identity.
Yeah, I mean, they need that guy. I still believe that. They need one of those guys that can be the, maybe not rah-rah guy, but they need somebody that can be the red ass.
And I thought Vinny would be that guy, but he's not healthy ever.
And he doesn't have the numbers to do it.
And he doesn't have the numbers to do it. Not recently.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think here. The Rangers are 15th in payroll. The Yankees are 3rd. The Red Sox are 6th. The Astros are 11. I mean, those teams spend money. Padres are in there. Toronto's 5th. They didn't have a good year this year. National League. Atlanta is 9th. Dodgers are 1st. Phillies are 4th. Padres are 7th. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of money still at the top of the playoff picture, though. But, yeah, it's nice to see the White Sox and those guys are doing it.
White Sox, Brewers, Tampa. I mean, these teams win, and they don't spend money. They find ways to do it. They know how to develop, and they know how to identify talent. I mean, yes, Tampa hasn't won that World Series, and I look at them all the time.
Yeah,
but they
the
are
Niners.
Yeah. They're always there.
Always going to get there.
Always going to get there. Always going to be there. Make good roster decisions.
Yeah.
Never finish it off. They didn't finish it off because their stupid manager pulled out Blake Snell. They would have had a World Series championship if they didn't let analytics get in the way.
Coming up on the other side, it is a Tuesday. It's tough, except for Mac and Bob, because they enjoy Tuesdays, but it is tough for these few folks. Coming up on the other side, tough Tuesday. 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
I just want to win, Joe.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Peter Woods, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends, over at Golden Oak Lending, they are awesome. We've been with Golden Oak Lending for a better part of, a decade now. Probably about 11 years is how long we've been with Golden Oak Lending, and we're all dealing with the same stuff right now, guys. I know you're hurting. I know I'm hurting. We're all hurting because of those high-interest credit card balances, higher grocery bills, and everyday expenses just keep you up at night. Maybe you're paying your bills every month, but you still can't seem to get ahead. You make those minimum payments, but the high interest balances barely move, and they just keep growing. You may have built some equity in your home, and that could help. So what I want you to do is call my friends over at Golden Oak Lending. A simple refinance from Golden Oak may allow you to use that equity to consolidate high interest credit cards and other bills into one manageable monthly payment, which gives you the much needed breathing room you've been looking for. Start with that free mortgage checkup today. Call Golden Oak Lending now at 913-890-GOLD. That's 913-890-GOLD, or visit them at goldenoaklending.com. Golden Oak Lending, MLS 114937.
Back to school is here, and your life just got busy. Skip one stop on your to-do list with Hy-Vee online shopping. Order groceries on the Hy-Vee app or at Hy-Vee.com. Choose pickup or delivery, and let us do the shopping for you. One less errand, one more win for busy families. And don't forget, Hy-Vee Perks helps you save even more with Fuel Saver rewards and exclusive deals. Back to school made easier, only at Hy-Vee.
There's nothing like Chiefs game day, and whether you're hosting a crowd or keeping it low-key, you gotta be ready. Get everything you need for game day in one easy stop at Hy-Vee. Grab ribs, wings, party trays, dips, and those amazing Chiefs-themed cookies and cakes. Plus a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. They even have official Chiefs gear in every size and style for the whole family, so you're repping red on game day. Order online for pickup and let Hy-Vee do the shopping. It's a total game changer. Elevate your Chiefs game day only at Hy-Vee.
I love a girls' weekend, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy.
You can usually find me in the kitchen, but my active psoriatic arthritis can limit me at times. Now I'm still in the mix with Skyrizi to treat my joint symptoms.
With Skyrizi, most people with plaque psoriasis saw 90% clearer skin when measured from head to toe at 4 months.
Or if you're an adult with active psoriatic psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi helps you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin.
There's nothing like better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
The world's game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payout so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pre-game straight match results bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the world's game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older. This promotional offer not available in Ontario, Pennsylvania, or Puerto Rico. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-MY-RESET. Available in the U.S. For New York, 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. For Massachusetts, 1-800-327-5050. For Iowa, 1-800-BETS-OFF. For Puerto Rico, 1-800-981-0023. New and existing customer offer, subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply. In partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel, must be present in a state where it's legal to wager.
America is turning 250 this year, and Circus Sports is celebrating by offering all users in Missouri $250. Dane Hughes here, and for everyone in Missouri, all you have to do is deposit $250 on your Circus Sports app. Then play through that deposit. Once you do, Circus Sports will reward you with $250 right in your account. This is available for everyone in Missouri, new and existing users. Celebrate 250 years and find out more at circusports.com today. Must be 21 or older in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Jacob, your friend and an actual jeweler craftsman at Shane Company. I'm proud to work for a family business that's been committed to the highest quality standards for nearly 100 years. Your dream engagement ring is designed for quality every step of the way. We set your diamond by hand, not with machines. Prong tips are beautiful and secure, and intricate details are thoughtfully crafted. At Shane Company, there's no shortcuts, just craftsmanship. Because a friend knows true love deserves the highest quality. Visit us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
This report is brought to you by Go Car Wash. It's your time to go shine.
For a limited time at Go Car Wash, mention radio and get any wash for just $5. Yep, any wash. That's up to 80% off our best wash. Visit Go Car Wash today. It's your time to go shine.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
On the Missouri side, inbound I-29 from 435 into downtown, about 15 minutes. Checking 435. You're moving at posted speeds or better all around the metro. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Tough Tuesday on 96.5 The Fan. Might be the 720. It's a tough Tuesday for them because they just keep sending the same stale text over and over and over again, but you don't go anywhere, so I appreciate you listening. Bob, who's got the tough Tuesday for Mr. Fescoe over here?
Well, for me, it is this group over in Italy right now who is utilizing cheese as their kind of collateral right now. This comes from our friends over at Poly Market. Extreme heat is threatening Italy's cheese banks, where hundreds of thousands of Parmesan Reggiano wheels are stored as loan collateral. And you may be thinking to yourself, what in the hell are you talking about? And so in Italy, the cheese makers go out there and they make these wheels of cheese, and they're called Italian cheese banks. They're real financial institutions in northern Italy, but accept money. They accept giant, valuable wheels of Parmesan Reggiano cheese as collateral for low-interest loans. You think to yourself, how much is a cheese wheel truly worth? $575 to $800.
Whoa. Damn.
For
is that why they
wheel of cheese?
Hell yeah.
Is that why they always go nuts with the wheel runs? Like when they're running after that
I don't
cheese?
know.
That's $700. I'd be running after that thing too.
I don't know if they're
secondary market.
You know, so this is an estimated value of these vaults between 430 and 500,000 wheels of cheese at any given time. is about 350 to 380 million US dollars that are in there right now. And because it's so hot, the cheese is melting. Therefore, all these people are losing money. So the cheese collateral people in Italy are having a very tough Tuesday right now. Sorry, Jerry.
Huh. By the way, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm getting very close to my fingernails on that Parmesan you gave me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost gone with it, man.
Okay, I got some more at home.
All right. I made a rendition of rattlesnake pasta the other night from 54th Street. Go ahead. Yes, us from Jackson County. We love this side of the state. We love 54th Street.
54th Street and Jackson County are synonymous.
I mean, I'll tell you
I don't
what,
even
man.
know what the comp is in Johnson County, to be honest.
I don't
with
either.
You.
I was trying to think about that the other day. Chick-fil-A. I mean, you
That's
guys know
everywhere,
we have
though,
it.
yeah.
There's not really like a, I don't know. It's just so good. But rattlesnake pasta, good. Chicken, shrimp, peppers, and like a Cajun Alfredo sauce.
I heard they have a new concept that's coming out to Blue Hawk, 54 Taps or something.
It's
I think
like
there's
5-4 bar and grill.
something
I think.
like that. There's a spin-off of that they're going to put out there.
Well, that new development that's over there off of like Purcell's 350 out in Lee Summit, where there's like all these new restaurants popping up. Chick-fil-A, Q39. There's this place called Smalls. It's like a slider place.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that's good. And there's
putting one out there?
They're putting a 5-4 out there.
Yeah.
Along with like a Cane's, a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's crazy. Back, who's Tough Tuesday for you, Mr. Morey?
Yeah, I'll go with Jalen Royals. These are our guys, Josh Briscoe and Nate Taylor, talking about him and his ability, or his chances, rather, to make this roster.
You think Jalen Royals is like legitimately on the roster bubble right now?
Yes.
That's tough. 4th round pick last year. That's a tough.
And now we're getting to the point at the midway point of training camp where, okay, we gotta start getting ready for the season, man. I mean that's the whole Steve Spagnuolo of it all. Like,
yeah,
I need real reps with my real guys, and it's cool that he's gotten some reps as of now, but that's because there's no Rashee Rice, there's no Cyrus Allen. I would say he's in a dogfight with Andrew Armstrong. I mean, Andrew Armstrong has made significant strides when he's been on the field with Patrick Mahomes in the first team offense. So,
if Andrew Armstrong was a 4th round pick and Jalen Royals was a UDFA, this conversation would sound completely different. It seems like.
Yes.
Andrew Armstrong. Guys, what are we doing? 4th round pick last year? Jalen Royals is going to get cut for Andrew Armstrong? That's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah, I'd rather have them cut a guy, though they realize they made a mistake. There's nothing worse in life, really. You make a mistake. You know it's a mistake. You try to cover up that mistake. The mistake gets worse. The mistake gets worse. The mistake gets worse. If you realize that you made a mistake with Jalen Royals, get out of that mistake. And the Chiefs have done a pretty good job of that. You know, they realize they've made a mistake. They usually get out pretty quick. And just because somebody was a UDFA versus a 4th round draft pick or anything like that, guys get missed all the time and guys get hit on all the time that probably don't deserve to be picked where they are picked. And sometimes that happens. And so I'll look at it from the other side. If this guy isn't good, don't keep him on the roster just to say he's a 4th round pick of a year ago. Just move on, man. Cut your losses and move on from the guy.
3 picks later, Alec Amanor for the Tennessee Titans, a guy who is their wide receiver 2 or 3. He would be great on this team. Just 3 or 4 picks after them in the 4th round in 2025 to the Tennessee Titans. We got to hope Cyrus Allen is a hit again, just because he has not been able to hit consistently on these wide receivers. You can point to different reasons, whether it's Rashee Rice off the field stuff. We knew about that in college. Xavier Worthy injuries here and there. Year 3, huge, giving him the first 6 weeks of the season. Either way, wide receiver's been a tough spot for Brett Veach in this draft. Hopefully, Cyrus Allen changes that.
What if Rice and Worthy play great this year? Right?
Rice is good. Rice is not a football conversation.
Yeah,
Rice is a good
100%.
wide receiver.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Rice is not a football conversation, in my opinion. Now,
I'd rather have a football conversation, though, because at least that you can kind of correct. You don't know what somebody's going to do.
Yep. Yeah, and I have hope for Xavier Worthy. I do. I think he takes a step this year. So hopefully that conversation does start to change.
Yeah, I hope, like, from my standpoint, where I'm giving these wide receivers a clean slate because of the coach.
Totally.
And I think that's a fair thing to do. And so we'll see what happens now. For the first month of the season, we don't see any improvement, then obviously it's a different conversation.
My Tough Tuesday is, boy, these fellas that put this stadium together in Buffalo, they got 4.5 weeks to get in there and fix it because they now know, this comes from Pro Football Talk, on Monday afternoon, Bills Chief Operating Officer Pete Gully, or however you want to say it, is a Guelli, Guelli, told PFT that the team has heard from less than 1% of the personal seat license account, that's PSLs, holders regarding that slight light concerns. The Bills will address.
It should be less than 1%.
The Bills will address these issues on a case-by-case basis. The Bills marketed the PSLs with virtual venue model that show that the customers are expected view from each seat. The team believed that the virtual images were pretty representative of the in-seat viewpoint. Sure they were.
Pretty representative.
It's close enough. No, it's not.
No. The team's goal will be to attempt to resolve all concerns. The Bills have more than 17,000 PSL account holders. Each account holder has one or more seats in the new stadium. The photos posted on social media show multiple locations for which the full playing field cannot be seen. At least one extreme example posted by John Werrow of the Associated Press is taken from a seat that has not been sold and will not be sold for football games. It could be used for other events such as concerts. Other seats fell into that same category, we're told. Still, some of the seats created concerns that have been communicated by the PSL account holders to the team. Those issues will be explored and, if necessary, resolved. If necessary? Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile and I like the taste. Is it necessary for me to pay $10,000 for a seat? No, but I better have an effing view of the game.
Yeah.
I love that seat wasn't going to be sold for football. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was until
lie.
you got caught with your pants down, pal.
You got 4.5 weeks to get in that stadium and figure some stuff out.
Oh, yeah, we weren't selling that seat for football. Then why is there a seat there? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you weren't selling that seat, my ass.
I didn't know the sponge was supposed to be wet.
You know, it's for concerts, so my view will be blocked at concerts. Like, either
you
way,
got
that's
your
not a good
hand in the
seats.
cookie jar, man, depending on where the stage is, though. You got your hand caught in the cookie jar when it comes to this. And the people who bought the PSLs, yes, I know they carry over and you have the right to buy concert tickets. I get all that. But they're buying it because of football. And if you can't see because of bad seating in the stadium, then that's something that you need to fix and you need to rectify and you need to figure out ways to change. It's good they did this, though. Thank God. I mean, could you imagine going in there on the first game and sitting in your seats and you can't see the field? It's better that they did it now. Yep. They can rectify it. But that seat that's behind the concrete, you can't fix that.
Well, we were going to sell that anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we were going to move on from these cameras anyway. Oh, yeah, I can relate.
Oh, yeah, we're going to sell that one, yeah. Well, we were until you busted us.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids, we would have made a lot of money on the seat where you can't see the game.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Well, that wasn't going to be a seat anyway.
Yeah, that's the greed of the NFL that I think people are starting to
why
get
is it
tired
there?
of, you know? Yeah, why did you put a seat there?
Well, we saw that Martin Short, Dan Aykroyd commercial. Was the Steve Martin commercial? Thought it'd be a funny bit. No, you didn't.
No, you did not. You tried to sell that. You tried to foist that seat on some poor schlep, and then people got in there and saw it, and you got your ass busted for it.
And to be fair, it didn't sell to a PSL owner. Yeah, because they saw the seat.
Yeah, because they're like, no way.
But we still tried to sell it. Oh, my God. These guys, they think that's the thing. These teams just say what they want and they expect the lemmings to believe it. Oh, we weren't selling that seat. I got the actual bill for that seat.
Chiefs, learn from this.
That's what we're saying. That's why it's a topic, because there's so much you can learn from this if you're the Chiefs.
Yep.
Accountability. That's what it's always been about. We'll talk about Eric Buting. We'll get into that next here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Josh Simmons, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends, over at Window World, they do an unbelievable job for everyone. And I know because we have Window World windows. It was about 6 years ago or so. And my wife said, we need replacement windows. I said, how many replacement windows? She goes, well, we have 31 windows in the house, so we'll need 31 replacement windows. I said, who are you calling for that? She goes, we're going to call Window World. They're the official window of the Kansas City Chiefs, and now they're the official window of the Fescoe household as well. And Window World windows are one of two windows with the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, and they have a lifetime warranty that covers all parts, glass breakage, and labor. And I know from having my dog running through that screen door a couple of times, that is awesome to have. Knowing when something goes wrong, Window World will be out and they will fix it. Plus, Window World windows are so durable, not only do they stand behind their window at the showroom, they'll actually stand on the window for you to show you how strong it is. So it's time to get great windows in your home. So get that free in-home estimate now at 1-800-GET-WINDOWS. That's 1-800-GET-WINDOWS or at windowskansascity.com. 1-800-GET-WINDOWS. It's Window World.
August is here, the heat is not going to quit, and neither can you. If you're over 40 and the heat is taking its toll more than it seemed like it used to, it might be your testosterone levels declining with age. Visit Low T Center and find out if TRT therapy is right for you. Go to fixmylowt.com and book your free T test today.
Sprained wrist, ankle twist, broken thumb can't make a fist, busted knee, surgery, that patch of ice you didn't see.
Where pain starts, Jernavix suzetrigine begins. Jernavix is a non-opioid 50-milligram prescription tablet for adults with moderate to severe acute pain that reduces pain signals before they reach the brain.
Tendon tear, nose repair, tripping on that broken stair, dislocation, operation, moped crash while on vacation.
Do not take Jernavix with CYP3A inhibitors. Avoid use with grapefruit or liver problems, as these may increase side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medicines if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Jernavix may make certain medicines and birth control less effective. Side effects include itching, muscle spasms, rash, and elevated muscle enzymes.
Joint displacement, knee replacement, fell on marbles in the basement, ladder slip, broken hip, that rock climb where you lost your grip.
To learn more about Jernavix, ask your doctor. Call 1-833-589-PAIN or visit jernavix.com.
Telly Tire and Auto Center's biggest sale of the year is back. The tires at cost sale. That's right, you pay what we pay, plus mounting and balancing for only $30 per tire. Reserve yours at TELLEtire.com. Take care of your car, take it to Telly. Additional charges apply for tire disposal and road hazard warranty.
T-Mobile is launching something no other wireless network offers. Introducing Nothing. Pay nothing today and walk out of the store with a new phone.
What did he say?
Nothing.
You definitely said something about nothing.
Exactly. Go to T-Mobile, pay nothing up front, and leave with a new phone.
Wait, nothing rules.
She gets it.
Hey, thanks for nothing.
For the first time ever, switch to T-Mobile, pay nothing. No taxes, no fees, no money down. And walk out with a new phone. There are 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile, and now nothing is holding you back.
On eligible devices with qualifying credit plan and 36-month finance agreement.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
For 75 years, Kansas City families have trusted Anthony for comfort, safety, and dependable service. Thank you for trusting us with your house keys. Anthony, in your home for 75 years.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Brought to you by Anthony. Plumbing, heating, cooling, and electric. Kansas sign Bonner Springs. 7 highway southbound with an accident at 43rd Street. Only the shoulder getting by both directions. Southbound delays from before K32 and building. Northbound heavy coming up from 47th Street. Hot water is something you rely on every day for showers, dishes, laundry, and more. If your water heater is showing signs of age or struggling to keep up, now is the time to make the switch. At Anthony Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, they've been helping Kansas City homeowners stay comfortable for 75 years with trusted service and expert installations. For a limited time, buy a water heater and get a water filter 50% off. Schedule your appointment today at anthonyphce.com. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Cody and Gold are live from the practice field at Chiefs training camp this summer on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan, KFNC FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. Hey, I want to talk Chiefs football, and I want to talk Eric Bieniemy, but Mac Daddy, I want to talk some freaking NBA.
We got some big news, man. If this doesn't get you fired up, I don't know what will.
NBA sucks. They don't play defense.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you don't watch the NBA if that's what you think.
How about opening night, October 20th? That is a Tuesday, so y'all can really get laid on that night.
October 20th on a Tuesday, so that's there's not an NFL game that night, is
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Wait till the NFL sees this schedule and we get an announcement in an hour from Roger Goodell that the Chiefs and Chargers have been moved to Tuesday, October 20th.
I'm going to need it twice, Mac. You know the drop. Game 1, October 20th, Philadelphia 76ers at the Knicks.
Perfect.
I know that I'm hard. Raise the banner. See LeBron be like, man, I should have got to New York earlier.
LeBron won't have to commute. He's got a home game out of the gate, so he doesn't have to. Yeah, it's good for him.
And then if Matt could also use this drop, Thunder at Spurs. I know that I'm hard. Big time. Bricked up, thick, rocked out, whatever you want to call it, baby. I am so ready.
That's the way that you start a season. That's a great job by the NBA.
Yes, and this comes from Shams, by the way, on NBC, opening night, October 20th. That's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sixers, Knicks, Thunder, Spurs.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
I mean, exactly.
Just do it.
And just do it.
Let's go to Australia.
You know, give the fans what they want and give the community of sports fans exactly what they've been looking for and what they need. What have we said all along, or, you know, the stuff that I've talked about for years is that people love events, right? People want to go to an event. They want to see something that's big. They want to look at something that's awesome and know that everybody else is paying attention. Nobody wants to watch a Tuesday night game, no offense, now featuring Milwaukee and Orlando. That's just not interesting for anybody. The casual NBA fan sees that first game of the season, the defending champs at home against one of their biggest rivals who now have LeBron James. And not only do they have LeBron James, they've got a team that is expected to contend and knock off the New York Knicks. Like, the NFL knows how to sell drama. The NBA picked up from their TNT days. We know drama. That's a great way to get the season started. I got goosebumps. I'm not a basketball fan, you know? So I think that's really cool because I'm seeing a sport finally understand what I've been preaching for so long. Give fans the big marquee game, because that's the first game of the year. You watch that first game of the year, you may get sucked in as a fan. But if you're watching Milwaukee taking on Orlando, nobody's going to give a rip. But it's smart to put the Knicks in there because you look at what the television ratings were for the championship, the finals of the NBA. I think 25 million people were watching that. Yes. And so you got 25 million people watching a specific team. Yes, it's the regular season, but you're hoping that carries over, and you're hoping that beats, dare I say it, a preseason NFL game.
Yeah, for night one. Night one, I expect it to. I mean, and there's just storylines galore. And before that, we'll have a triple header with the Pistons and the Celtics in the afternoon. So they start with the Eastern Conference kind of
afternoon game.
Afternoon
what time?
Game. I have no idea.
After 12.
Just triple header with Detroit Pistons, Boston Celtics in the afternoon. That's
kind of cool, an interesting way to kind of start the game. Now, who's that? Did you say Boston and Pistons?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's interesting. I mean, it's going to be tough to maybe get a TV audience if you're playing at 3 in the afternoon or something like that, but it'd be great for a crowd. I mean, that's a good day game. That's a fun way to start the season.
Fun game, 2 Eastern contenders, close geographically. And then, like you said, there's storylines galore with those 2 other games. I mean, you've got LeBron, the Knicks. He was going to go there. He didn't. Can the Knicks repeat the rematch of the finals?
The banner gets hung in the garden.
Yeah, LeBron's there watching it.
Is that lady going to steal another trash can?
Yeah.
Will Taylor and Travis be there?
Yeah. Tuesday's an off day in the
NFL. Isn't that during their bye week?
The bye week is the week prior.
Okay. Week 5 is the week before that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I know that would be
awesome. That would have been a good time to go to San Antonio.
If they're 5-1 though, if the Chiefs, let's say they're 5-1 after their first 6 games, that's a Tuesday night game. That's a player's off day. They got private jets, man. He may be there for that game, fly back, get to bed, and get up and go out there for the for practice on Wednesday. So I love it, man. I do. That
exciting.
To me, that's what sports is about, giving us those big games. And as we're talking about this, I'm thinking, like, I wish baseball didn't come out with their schedule a year in advance, right? Like, they should set their schedule based on what happened this prior season. Now, I know a lot of people make their plans. We do for our baseball, but you can always wait on that kind of stuff. But if baseball came out with their schedule after the World Series was over, I mean, we had a great World Series, Yankees and Dodgers. Why not have them match up on the first game of the season?
Start it off.
Not in Japan.
Yes, exactly. Right here.
Right.
I mean, that's what they're doing with the Western Conference Finals. That was almost as good as the finals as far as ratings were concerned. It definitely has a series, and now we've got that. Let's go. Rematch. Revenge for the Thunder.
Yeah, that's week 6 of the NFL season is that week, as you guys alluded to, the bye week. Monday Night Football that week, Commanders at 49ers.
That's a wash.
But hey, Tuesday is the games, right? The 3 slate, the Pistons, Celtics at like probably 2:30, I would assume, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. So you're going to be at Maloney's or the Sand Trap the entire day.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you have those games, Pistons at Knicks, and then you have Thunder at Spurs. Thursday's Patriots at Bears.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
That's a really good game.
Great sports.
You said this is October 20th, right?
This is October 20th on Tuesday.
Okay, there's no college football that day either.
No action?
There's Missouri State at Delaware.
Well.
Middle Tennessee.
Brett Veach might be locked in.
Yeah, he may. Middle Tennessee at FIU. And then South Alabama at Marshall. So that's slated. That's a great day for the NBA.
Yeah, do it.
And then you have, the Bears, Patriots at Bears. That's Thursday Night Football. And then that Sunday night is Chiefs at Seahawks.
Okay. It's a good week.
Solid week of sports.
Yeah, premier franchise in the Knicks, old face of the league in LeBron James, new face of the league in Wembanyama, and your other top player in SGA. I mean, you are covering all your bases.
Yeah, you nailed it. Like, congratulations to the NBA.
Way to go.
They hit a home run on this, man. That's the way you do it, man. Look at the NFL. Who do we have in the opening night game?
Seahawks and Rams, right? Or Seahawks and
Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, a rematch from the Super Bowl, right? I mean, that's where we are right now. We're giving fans and people what we want, as sports fans, because events sell. Look, man, we heard from Netflix. They don't want seasons. They want events. And they've got the Field of Dreams game on Thursday night, which will be cool to see how, they do the Field of Dreams game. Kevin Costner is going to be part of the Field of Dreams game on Netflix, which I think is really cool. But this is another, I don't want to say an olive branch, but it's another example of, I think, the NBA at this point in time. And eventually the NFL and baseball are going to have to do this. Show these streaming services what kind of events and one-offs you can create that will demand people go watch these games. And now that's what I'm tasking baseball with, right? They have to figure out how to take a mundane regular season and do stuff like the NBA is doing or that the NFL is doing. Like, we legitimately just got excited based on a regular season game being released for a league that we don't have in this town, but it's got us really excited because they did it the right way and they've got great matchups, and the NFL's the same way. There's got to be a way for baseball to get in on this as well and create these standalone tentpole events that people are going to get excited about. But it's hard when all your games are based on series, 3-game series here, 4-game series there.
I want to get into more of this Eric Berry conversation. We had the breaking news of the NBA release their schedule. But before we do that, this comes from the 816. Today is my son Evan's 9th birthday. Headed up to camp with him and his brother. Can he get a shout out for his on this fine morning?
Of course.
Thank you from Cole. Happy birthday, Evan. Enjoy training camp. Hopefully your dad packed some cool towels. If not, you can go steal Alex's. He always has extra.
Alex will have a bucket of ice, 100%. And you can go down there and get one of the cold towels from him. Just tell him we sent you. Seriously, just say Bob and Dusty and Max sent you down there. We need a towel. But
just not going to give you a towel.
Happy 9th birthday. What's his name? Did you say Evan?
Evan,
happy
9th birthday.
Happy 9th birthday, Evan. I hope you enjoyed training camp. Pops, you're doing the right thing, man. When I was that age, my dad took me to training camp, made me a fan for life. So I want to congratulate Dad, too, for creating memories. And Evan, man, go live up life, my man. You're only 9'1", so go enjoy the hell out of it.
Yes, it's awesome.
So is this answer obvious? Because I don't know if it is. So Philadelphia and New York, that's got to be a 6 o'clock start because that's 7 in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's
I would think so.
Right, 6 Central Time. Does a bad Monday night football game, which would be Niners at Commanders, have better ratings than the Knicks-Sixers game?
I'm going to say yes. You have to, right? Same network, too. ESPN, right?
NBC. NBC gets the NBA games.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, that's what Sham said.
Okay. Oh, it is on NBC. Okay. Well, that's big NBC, though.
2025 regular season Monday Night Football averaged 15.8 million viewers.
Yeah. Yeah, no chance.
What did opening night of the NBA do last year? Because that would have been Oklahoma City versus who would they have played last year?
No idea.
I bet it was Boston. Or who they beat in the finals 2 years ago?
No, it wouldn't have been Boston because there's no Tatum.
Yeah, no, but Oklahoma City definitely opened the season.
Thunder versus Rockets.
There you go.
It was double overtime. Yep. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was just under 6 million.
What was that?
Just under $6 million.
And,
this game has way more hype, though, than that.
Totally. It has LeBron.
It has LeBron. It has New York. It's huge. You know what New York
not
does.
a slouch either.
No,
Their market.
that's huge. I mean, there's 6 million people in Philadelphia. There's 18 million people in New York.
I would say this year will double that. This year will be closer to 12 million, but it's still going to be under Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I think so. I think
sure.
it'll still be. I mean, look, you look at the NBA Western Conference Finals. They average just under 11 million viewers per game. So that's the finals. This is opening night. Yeah, football will definitely beat it.
Yeah, football. Football. We'll get back into maybe the accountability conversation plus first-round talent that could actually be an immediate impact here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Alohi Gilman, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at Jay Southland Tow are just flat out awesome because we had to use Jay Southland Tow a couple of months ago when my youngest daughter was involved in a car accident. And so we called Jay Southland Tow right away. And immediately they sent out Rusty, a safety advisor, to make sure that everything was okay. He was there within seconds of us calling Jay Southland Tow. And that's what they do for everybody. You get the safety advisor out there to make sure everything's cool, calm, and collected, and you're okay. And Rusty was awesome because he calmed down my daughter. And that's what I needed most at that time. A couple of minutes later, the tow truck showed up. They took it to the mechanic, and we were on our way. But Jay Southland Tow is always going the extra mile for everybody, whether you're in an accident, you locked your keys in the car, or you just need to bring your boat or camper down to the lake or maybe back from the lake as the season's starting to wind down. Jay Southland Tow can help you out. So put their number in your phone. 816-779-4TOW. That's 816-779-4TOW or at southlandtow.com. Use the tow service trusted by most local police departments, and Tammy from the Weston, it's Jay's Southland Tow. There's nothing they can't do, so be in the know and use Jay's Southland Tow.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends over at QC Kinetics are saying, all right, surgery is not your only answer. It's time for a second opinion. And when your joints hurt you every day and you've been told you need surgery, it can feel like that's the only option. But you know what? Once a joint's replaced, there's no going back. So before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Kansas City. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. And the whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off on surgery, or in some cases, just avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before you make a decision that could change your life. Don't accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation totally free. Call 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. Off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone, 816-412-6299.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this rush hour ad to keep you calm, which could help your driving. And science says therapy is great for a healthy mindset. So enjoy this 14-second session on us. I think you've done everything right and absolutely nothing wrong. In fact, anything that hasn't gone your way could probably be blamed on your father not being emotionally available because his father wasn't emotionally available, and so on. And now that you're calm and healing, you're probably driving better too.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Fire up the grill. It's football season, and Booth Creek Wagyu is beefing up your game. When you buy 10 pounds or more of our legendary Booth Creek Wagyu ground beef, you'll get it for the unbelievable price of just $8 a pound. That's America's most premium ground beef at grocery store prices. And don't forget our world-class Booth Creek Wagyu steaks and free samples available at our two locations, 95th and Knoll and 135th and Metcalf, inside the Deer Creek shops. And we're always open at boothcreekwagyu.com.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years guaranteed? Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. Plus, it keeps you protected from online threats. And get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
Pump up the volume. Business moves fast. Pump up the volume. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Hi, thanks for calling Uline.
Wait, did the phone even ring?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so you answered before the ring. But now you're going to put me on hold, right?
We don't do that here. We're real people answering the phone, ready to help with your order when you are.
Uline has thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline, we warehouse for you.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
Hey, Kansas City, it's Jaden Hicks, and the best man player on the team is me, of course.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side, Bonner Springs, 7 highway southbound, very heavy. You hit delays before K32, just crawls down to 43rd Street with only 1 lane getting by southbound. Northbound, 2 lanes open now, but delays heavy coming up from 47th. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Back at it on a Tuesday here on 96.5 The Fan. Christmas Day games also announced by the NBA. They go as followed. Sixers at Lakers. Duh.
Sixers, Lakers. That's a good one on Christmas Day.
In L.A.
Oh, in L.A. So his
yeah.
only time back is a Christmas Day. Good job by the NBA.
Yep. Spurs at Knicks. Hello.
Oh.
Perfect. That's what follows that. Darn. Heat at Celtics. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
that's a good game.
The Giannis drama.
Yeah, no, Giannis and the Celtics.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's a good game.
Maybe, in my opinion, a little bit of a fall off. Thunder at T-Wolves, I guess. I mean, sure. And then Nuggets at Warriors.
I'll be honest with you. When I look at the NFL Christmas Day schedule, the NBA is much better for me personally anyway. Green Bay at Chicago, nothing for me. Buffalo at Denver, now that's a good game, obviously.
Yeah, it's good.
3:30 Central Time, Christmas Day, Friday night, Friday afternoon. That's a good game right there. Rams at Seahawks will probably be a good game, obviously, but you know how I feel about the NFC West. I find it not interesting. That's me. That's my problem, not yours.
Yeah.
But for where I'm sitting, that NBA schedule, man, that's tantalizing. They make it difficult for the sports fan with one television to have to decide what they want to watch that day because the storylines, the compelling nature of those games that are in the NBA are much better than maybe some of the games they're offering up on Christmas Day. We'll see where the Bears and Packers are at that time of year. Maybe the Broncos are left for dead already. Who knows? And then you got the Rams at Seahawks. Maybe one of those teams is kind of fallen off, didn't recover from the opener or whatever. But who knows, man? I like the NBA, man. They're going right after the NFL on this one on Christmas Day. They're like, we've owned this day for 30 years. You've just moved into the block. You know what? We're taking back the cul-de-sac. I don't think they will, though.
I will say there's a pretty damn good banger of a game on Christmas Eve, too, in the NFL, as the Texans will go to Philadelphia.
That's an interesting game. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yep.
Battle of the defensive line.
Bills and Broncos and Rams and Seahawks to me are dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Dynamite matchups.
Seahawks, Rams. I mean, that's what, NFC Championship game rematch?
Yep, and you got an AFC divisional game
Yeah,
rematch.
that's
with
right.
Bills and Broncos. Yep.
Sign me up. So we had this conversation I wanted to get around. The Eric Bieniemy effect, right? The EP success. When do we start rating, like, man, tell you what, Eric Bieniemy's back? Because there was a lot of people in this city that were very excited to have Eric Bieniemy back, even though, if my knowledge corrects me, everybody was kind of ready to see him move on.
That's exactly right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
The man was on a bus by himself in the last parade.
Well, and I would say that, more so in a serious note, is that it was kind of like, I'm not saying that they were like overly promoting him, but it seemed like every single time that he did an interview with a team and they chose to go with someone else, Andy Reid would get asked in the media. He's like, look, Eric's a good guy. Like, he knows this game. He's got a good offensive mind. Like, he'll land a job somewhere, and all this sort of stuff. And it just never really happened, right? It became like a coordinator here or a running backs coach in Chicago. And then it was like, all right.
He was at UCLA for a hot minute, too.
Yeah. And so it was like a lot of people were just kind of like, okay, is he going to get a job? Obviously, he's just, been under the coattails of Andy Reid as the offensive coordinator. And then we did the same thing with Matt Nagy. And then now Eric Bieniemy's back. And really, we find out the reason he's back is maybe because of the mainstay, which was accountability. And yesterday, I thought Sam McDowell hits this topic perfectly, as Eric Bieniemy is back noticeably, and you could also hear him as well at camp. You saw everybody's reaction to that. We've heard Ken Walker talk about Eric Bieniemy being like, really love his attitude. We hear people being like, oh, man, Eric Bieniemy's back. I can't, lay off this play, or I have to look over my shoulder if I mess something up. We saw videos of Eric Bieniemy and Ken Walker really working on drills together and all this sort of mentality. And you ask the question of what will be the success.
Yeah, how are we judging that?
And for me, it's quite simple. This team if this team can power run the football. And what I mean by that is, can they have a running back that can be patient, see the hole, open up, and then take off into the second level? Eric Bieniemy can coach that. That's what Eric Bieniemy did as a player. That's what we kind of saw him try to develop with, the two Williams guys when he was here, getting those guys outside but focusing on the inside, the power run football. And the other thing I will say is that he is technically the offensive coordinator. I think where we will see his success on the field is enough of these like dumbass penalties where it's false start, number 74, offense. Yeah. Hey, delay a game, plays not getting in, like all this sort of stuff. And the dummyo type of penalties, I think that's where you can rate his success. It was always about accountability with him, and it still is. And when I say that that's what it is, like, I think you're also seeing his sort of mantra pay off with K9 fighting everybody at camp. Like, that's your new addition to your team. That's the guy they paid money for. And he's out here fighting people, showing that he's not going to put up with this BS. And he talks about how Bieniemy has got that accountability, how he wanted him back after the unfortunate incident that happened with his family. And yeah, dude, you make a lot of money. You're a new addition. You're considered a dog. You're out there not putting up with any BS in practice. That's kind of the Eric Bieniemy effect, the accountability sort of thing. But the dummyo penalties and being able to run the ball with efficiency and power, I think that's where you will judge his success. And the Chiefs can be very, very good if they can do that.
Yeah, and the reason I asked the question is because I just don't want to hear about play calling this year. That's not Eric Bieniemy, right? That wasn't Matt Nagy. It wasn't Eric Bieniemy before. It was never Doug Peterson. The play calling is strictly 1,000,000% on the hands of Andy Reid, at the feet of Andy Reid, at the play sheet of Andy Reid. It's all on Andy Reid when it comes to play calling. So you've got to take the play calling effect out of there. I think if Eric Bieniemy comes in and the offense reduces its penalties by about 10%, that's a big success for the Kansas City Chiefs and a big success for Eric Bieniemy, because you figure about 10% reduction in penalties, that's about 1 per game, right? That's roughly 1 per game that you eliminate, and that becomes a big deal for this offense. And that was one of the things, I should say, that they weren't able to overcome last year. For many years, it was funny, we always used to talk about, 3rd and 15, I'd rather have that than 3rd and 2 for the Chiefs, because we never had that power running game, and this was years ago conversation. They would always convert, and a 5-yard penalty, a 10-yard penalty never was a big deal. Last year, those penalties were a big deal for this offense. And so if you can reduce the penalties by 10%, 1 per game, have a little bit more discipline out there on the field, and you can see discipline because pre-snap penalties are because of lack of focus and lack of discipline. I don't want any pre-snap penalties this year on the offense. There's no reason to have those.
So if we have those, we're blaming Bieniemy.
Oh, that's why he's here. I mean, this is the guy who's supposed to be the discipline guy. So, I mean, what role does he serve if he's not going to be the discipline guy?
I don't know if it's necessarily blame of Bieniemy. I think it's more so like that maybe we were a little high-powered on the accountability and what really his role is.
Exactly.
I think where it comes to it is like, hey, man, like, what's he going to, like, is that guy going to come off the field and is he going to get in his ass? Because, like, Jawan Taylor, it was like, how many times did Andy Reid after practice say, yeah, I'm dealing with it. Like, it was always, like, all this stuff, but it never really showed to, like, what's going to happen. We hear all the time that there's certain players that have come through the system, they fumble the ball, and Eric Bieniemy rips them a new ass, and all of a sudden they're like, yeah, he just was a jerk. It's like, well, then don't mess up. So, I think
Cut on Dime was one of those guys. LaShawn McCoy, who called Bieniemy a jerk.
Such a great Twitter handle. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if penalties like that still happen, then it's like, okay, then I think that's more so like Andy's not using his guys to their full extent.
That's a good point.
There still is some. I think it's okay to blame Andy Reid about things.
I was going to say, that's where I was going. That's where I was going. And we're going to blame the head coach on penalties. That's what you do in football. I'm not going to blame the offensive coordinator. To me, he's already a success.
And that wasn't.
EB's a success. It's
For
already
what
happened.
reason?
Because we've already seen the quality control to getting in someone's ass, as Dusty says. Like, that's already happening.
Yeah, I'll have to wait and see that on game day. Right?
Well, okay, fine. You're going to see it, though.
No, not the yelling. I want to see the execution on game day. Like, if you're getting in somebody's ass now, today in practice, I better not see mistakes on game day. So we'll see how effective that is what I'm getting
We weren't allowed to say Nagy was a failure because the offense sucked, because Andy Reid runs the offense. So if the offense is better, we're not going to be able to say Eric Bieniemy. So we've put ourselves in this bind as Chiefs fans that where Andy Reid runs everything. So really, I can't give Eric Bieniemy much credit or much dismay either way.
Sure, exactly.
He came here to yell at people, and he's doing that. So that's great.
But I want to make sure that it carries over into the game, because there's guys that yell and scream and the job just doesn't get done, man. You're just yellers, you're just screamers. I've seen them in all industries. Dusty, I'm sure you've worked with yellers before where they just scream and yell for no reason and then nothing gets done and you're like, what are we doing here? So I need to see it on the field. Like I said, if penalties are down from an offensive standpoint, then that's the discipline of Eric Bieniemy getting in somebody's face. Do you want that guy yelling at you? Because I sure as hell don't. So I'm going to stay on sides.
I think it's also more to do with I think that he's been a success from what we've seen in camp, but also I think it could be a success of what we see in the regular season. I think he is the one and only guy that can go to Andy. I don't know Matt Nagy personally. I don't know the sidelines personally, but I do know that I've seen Bieniemy on the sideline talk to Andy and be like, hey man, this is what we're seeing. This is what we can do. Trust this guy with the ball. Maybe just do this. Where I don't know if Nagy was doing that. And I think there's levels of success. Is he a home run hire? I don't know if that's there yet, but I am seeing the fact of guys in camp fighting or having, the accountability effect there, knowing when to line up. We were giving Spags a hard time the other day when he's talking about, getting guys on the field and, knowing when to put that helmet. That's little things like that. So, and I also do think it's okay to blame the head coach.
Sure it is. Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody's culpable from where they were last year.
Is he a success from our eyes? And is he also a success for Andy Reid as an offensive coordinator of whatever his role might be? But right now it's one word with Max roll.
One word.
First name is Blake, and he goes on a cruise. He goes on a Caribbean cruise.
Katie Holmes.
No. Ah!
Are you listening?
What's your least favorite thing about working with yourself?
Body odor. You get one word.
On the count of 3, name your favorite dinosaur. 1, 2, 3.
Velociraptor.
This is one word on Fescoe and Dusty.
1, 2, 3.
Oatmeal raisin.
One word time today. It's brought to you by all three places, Maloney's, Sandtrap, and The Landing. They're all great local spots with delicious food, cold drinks, and tons of televisions to check out all your favorite sports teams. They all three have outdoor patio seating to enjoy this nice spring weather. And don't forget at Maloney's on a Tuesday, it's the chicken avocado melt. Chopped grilled chicken on a toasty sourdough bread with bacon, provolone cheddar, caramelized onion, spicy mayo, and avocado. Served with your choice of fries or chips, just $15. Available every day as well. Tacos and burritos, $4.50 margaritas and beers, and $6 double margaritas. $6 double margaritas. That's tough to say. Ooh. All at Maloney's on a Tuesday. Chicken avocado melt. How you doing?
Had it last weekend.
Fire.
It was incredible. It was really good.
Gas. Heat,
yes, it was
fire,
the caramelized onions
nails.
are a beautiful touch.
Caramelized onions are the best.
Beautiful
Give yourself
touch.
an hour and a half to caramelize them the right way, man. Just go slow and low and take care of business. Just so you know, we were trying to figure it out. 3 Eastern is when the Celtics and Pistons will tip off on a Tuesday.
Can't wait.
I'm interested about that one. I'm interested to see why they decided on that. There's a story behind that because I've already Googled, is there a holiday in Michigan on October 20th? Maybe everybody's out of school, but there's not. So I'm going to be interested to see how the NBA sells a 3. That's your first game of the year. Mm-hmm. Your first game of the NBA season is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's interesting to me on a Tuesday.
Where are we going to watch that at? Maloney's?
I'm down.
That's a Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Do you think he's still doing the chicken avocado melt?
Yes.
Maloney?
$6 double margs.
I mean,
that's a 2 o'clock central. That's a weird time
that's
on a
fine
Tuesday,
for me.
though.
We got to work the next day at 5 o'clock in the morning, so we got to be here.
For us, it's fantastic.
Yeah, can't wait.
But I'm just thinking,
by 5:30.
I'm looking at the reasoning behind all that. It's not a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's opening day, but I mean, it's the NBA. It's not an opening day.
We think it's weird because it's basketball. Maybe this is them, because it wouldn't be weird if it was baseball, right? I mean,
yeah, that's true. A day game. Every opening day. It's a good point.
This is them trying to change. This is them trying to adjust to the times. Listen, we're not going to own the nights. We play during the NFL season. We can't own every night. Maybe we can own some days.
That's an interesting take, Mac. I kind of like that. Something different. I didn't even think about that. And, you know, immediately it's like, well, it's never been. So what if it's never been done that way? Yeah, that's a good point by you.
Don't read the comments on NBA communications posts about it. Boy, is it tough. Why Celtics Pistons playing first, though? 3 p.m. on a Tuesday? What type of blank is that? 3 p.m. on a Tuesday might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen. NBC is going to ruin the game with these stupid start times. 3 p.m.? What are you doing? Must be a typo. 3 p.m. makes no sense.
Well, there it is. I mean, yeah.
I love it.
But again, that's social media, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's going to go there and go, this is a good idea. 3 p.m., I'll take the day off of work.
What a softball schedule.
Yeah.
But I do want to know why. I would love to. I'm sure they'll explain why that game's at 3 p.m. for everybody, because obviously based on the comments that they're getting right now.
So here that is the first game, Pistons at Celtics, 2 p.m. our time, and then Sixers at Knicks, and then you've got Thunder at Spurs. We'll start there. Could Nikola Jokic leave the NBA for Greece? That is the story, the biggest story coming out of the NBA yesterday. The owner of the, something basketball club in Athens, not going to try and pronounce that, says he tried to buy Jokic out of his NBA contract for next season. He believes he can sign a 3-time MVP when he becomes a free agent next summer. One word.
Interesting, because if this guy signs in Europe and makes more money than he's making in the NBA, what's the incentive of playing in the NBA when you can play overseas and make more bucks against less competition? Obviously, it opens the door for the WNBA players who want out of that fledgling league to maybe go to Europe as well. And so I just think right now it's awesome. I would love to see this and see him go over there and play.
I think it's unique would be my one word. He seems like the one guy out of anybody that would ever do it, because we always know when he's done, he's like, what is he saying? Like, he didn't care about the parade. He just wanted back to his horses. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he just wanted to go home. I don't know if anybody else really does that. Or has that opportunity to have that sort of thing. Like, if Nikola Jokic does move, does that mean that, Giannis is going to go?
As soon as they all find out he ain't paying taxes on that dough, they'll all go. All right, hey, you keep all the money?
I think he's a one of one in this situation. It's unique would be my one word. I don't think a lot of people would follow.
I wonder how it's going to be, though, as the game continues to expand internationally, if guys do get the opportunity. Like, what if some French team offers Wemby twice what he's making right now to go over there?
Yeah, he's an interesting case. He wants the competition. But, other guys, would Doncic leave? Yeah, you can't lose the European talent.
Yeah, you just can't
lose the European talent.
Ricky Rubio may go play in Spain at this point.
Chiefs news. Back at training camp today, of course, you'll hear Cody and Gold out there in St. Joe from 10 to 2. Monsieur Delaine expected to be fully cleared in around a week or so. Drew Tranquil also just kind of being cautious there with him and Trey Smith. Monsieur Delaine did practice in pads yesterday during 7-on-7. One word on Monsieur Delaine.
Progress. That's what you want. You know, we're getting closer and closer to that first preseason game. Obviously, we're closer than we were yesterday to the first regular season game. Not quite a month yet. To the regular season, a little bit more than a month. So it's progress right now. That's what you want at this time of the year. You don't want setbacks.
Yeah. Slow. It's just slowly getting into the fold with Delane, which makes me nervous for week 1 because of Spags.
Yep.
Wow, you missed a lot of practice at the start of the season. He might be ready by week 7. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. No, we
Six
can't
overall
afford
pick.
that. Need him there right now.
I'm worried, man. That's my one word. I mean, it's slow. I mean, we're almost. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I'm being hyperbolic.
This kind of went under the radar yesterday. New in 2026, the NFL will allow head coaches to designate a member of their sideline staff to throw the red challenge flag. Before, it was just the head coach that could initiate a challenge. One word.
Confusion. Now we've got another guy involved on the sidelines doing something.
Why?
Leave the head coach to handle this.
Come on. We're missing it. The one word. Dom. You know he's got control. He's got control of the red flag.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because they said in the article that, coaches would base a lot of their red flag usage on emotions. Big Dom's back there. Sirianni's emotional. Big Dom.
Maybe Sirianni based it on emotion, but, I mean, most of these guys, I think, all of these guys have somebody in the booth that says challenge, right? They have somebody that tells them to challenge. And so
the replay, yeah.
This sounds like the emotion that does. It sounds like a Sirianni rule more than anything.
Who's the other Chiefs guy? Is it Bieniemy?
Who throws the flag? No, I don't think Andy gives that job up at all.
You don't think?
No.
Well, it's not like you're giving it up. At least the way I read it.
No. You can choose if you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to have somebody throw the flag. I don't think Andy gives it to anybody. I wouldn't, except Kling.
I think you give it to your backup quarterback.
Oh, that's a good one.
Justin Fields.
Hey, Nuss, throw that thing, baby.
Yeah.
McCaffrey out of Monday's practice with tightness. We'll see if he practices today. Of course, the 49ers dealing with a litany of injuries due to the substation. Well, maybe.
I was going to say my one word is electricity. I mean, eventually you've got to look into it and stop acting like it's not having an impact. This team has more injuries, it seems like, than anybody else out there. They're got 20-some guys now on the injury list. And I know the self-driving car guy, he did that to himself. But, I mean, all these other guys, tightness.
Yeah.
Does electricity cause tightness? Does anybody know?
I don't know, man.
They could all be like the guy in Better Call Saul, wrapped in foil now when they go to practice.
Wow, what was his name?
I can't think of it. That's God. Why can't I remember the name?
It's his brother.
His brother.
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't tell me it. Gosh. Because it's so much stuff, man.
I know
I don't know his real name, but he is in so much stuff. But his name on Better Call Saul
I can't even think of
it. McGill.
Chuck McGill.
Yep. Good job out of you. Yeah.
I know.
Got
I
it
get
there.
that.
Yeah. So that's what the 49ers should do. Pull a Chuck McGill and walk around wrapped in foil. I'm being at this point in time, what are we doing?
Would you rather be a pitcher and go to Colorado, or would you rather be a football player and go to San Francisco?
Oh, pitcher and go to Colorado because I know
bombs. I don't want to leave my body.
You give up bombs, but it's only half your games, and you're not going to get hurt like you're getting out here in San Francisco. I mean, this is ridiculous.
I mean, tightness. Last time he had tightness, he had the the calf injury.
Yep.
Didn't come back till week
10.
10.
That's a sign for Achilles, isn't it?
He's got Achilles tendonitis. That's just
is
a
that
thing
what
that he
it
has.
is? Is that what it is?
He has Achilles tendonitis in both of his Achilles. He does. But no, that's not what this is.
No,
this is just tightness.
But
This has been
they didn't
diagnosed.
say where the tightness was.
No,
right?
they did not.
Yeah.
No, they did not.
Tightness. Okay.
I'm just saying he does suffer from that.
Yeah. So it could be in the legs.
Could be in the legs.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Would you?
Which is cheaper to move, the substation or the practice facility?
Facility.
Yeah, facility.
You think so? But I would venture it this way. I'm sure they can find a way for the government to pay to move the substation, as opposed to pay for themselves to build a new facility.
There's just too much going on, and it's still going on. You'd think that once the conversation started, it'd be like, all right, lower the electricity. We're starting to. But I mean, Kittle gets hurt, Ricky Pearsall gets hurt, McCaffrey's hurt, Evans is hurt. All these other guys are hurt. Pets' heads are falling off. There's mutants out there. You got to just move.
Is there one of those things around here? Does anybody know where like a power substation like that is in this area?
No, the only thing that's weird around here is the Tonganoxie split. Like, for some reason, there can just be a huge not tornado, but a huge cell coming in all of a sudden. But it doesn't really hurt anybody. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like the most beautiful place in the United States, and they just chose the worst.
I'll tell you where people go to die. That bullpen in Kansas
land
City.
is cheap, probably at that point, right? They probably. I guarantee this is how it went down. Facetiously, I guarantee. Hey, we got this land out here in San Jose. We'll sell it to you for pennies on the dollar. Thing is, we got this power substation here that could cause some problems, but we'll sell this land to you for pennies on. Sold. That's kind of how it went down, I think.
I'm sorry. What? Yeah, no chance. You got to get out of there. That is one word brought to you by Maloney's and Sandtrap and The Landing. 3 great local spots with delicious food, cold drinks, and TVs to watch all your favorite sports teams. They have three outdoor patio seatings to enjoy your nice spring weather. They also welcome you all to have your fantasy football draft. So, for example, if you and your boys had your fantasy football draft or you and your ladies had your fantasy football draft on a Tuesday, the chicken avocado melt for $15 would be available like it is today or any other Tuesday. It's chopped grilled chicken on a toasty sourdough with bacon, provolone, cheddar, caramelized onions, spicy mayo, and avocado. Served with fries or chips, and again, as mentioned, $15. It's available every day as well. Tacos and burritos on a Tuesday, $4.50 Mexican beers and margaritas, and $6 double margaritas as well. All at Maloney's.
Maloney says you start serving that onion sandwich like I sent you yesterday.
Yeah, you can absolutely get effed on that, dude. I'll tell you a funny story about that. My friends played me a prank because, I hate raw white onions. Well, did that plus, Mac, there's this guy named Ricky Scoops. He's not right on it.
Ricky's back.
Yes, he is. Here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Ken Walker III, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control just love our yard because it looks awesome, right? They come in now and they're like, this is a breeze. We don't have to worry about anything here because we got it looking awesome. And that's what they do at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control. They come in, they look at your problem yard, and they go, this will not be a problem yard anymore. I can promise you that because at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control, they know exactly what they are doing. They're college-educated professionals, so they know everything about growing grass properly right here in Kansas City. From the climate to the seeds to the soil, they are in tune on everything. And if they can get our yard to look good, they can get your yard to look good as well. The pest control side of things is awesome. We had some mice in the house, so we called Aspen. Like, what can we do about this? They came out, they put out the boxes. We haven't had mice since. We also have the mosquito dome over our house that keeps out the mosquitoes, the ticks, the fleas, all of that. And our yard is perfect for outdoor sitting for us and our dog as well. Aspen's going to give you that free estimate and up to half off your first application when you mention this ad. So visit them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
Lawman, jungle law.
Hey, it's the Lawman giving you a couple updates. Just settled a case for $1.175 million on a commercial vehicle accident, $750,000 on a motorcycle accident, $557,500 on a premise liability case. Call the Lawman.
The lawman gets results. Jungle law.
If you've been charged with a felony DWI, call the Lawman. You only got a short window to get the admin filed in Missouri and in Kansas. Call me now.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It shouldn't be based solely on advertisement.
DQ presents the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. For a limited time, when you buy one Blizzard treat, you get a second for just 99 cents. That's 2 Blizzards, 2 spoons, 2 flavors, and 2 flips. So don't miss out on the Blizzard Double Flip Deal, available only for a limited time and happening now at DQ. Because the only thing better than a Blizzard treat is a second Blizzard treat for just 99 cents. It's a deal to flip for. The Blizzard Double Flip Deal. Get it in the app. Participation may vary.
New Game Plus with Oxy makes your laundry smell incredible and fights stubborn smells, like the ones your dog Biscuit brought into your freshly made bed last night. But you wash that all away with Game, and now you're drifting asleep to the scent and sound of waves. Nope, that's the dog licking your ear.
Biscuit.
It just might be our greatest scent ever, now with odor-fighting power. New Game Plus with Oxy.
This
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46, and I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The summer heat can wear anybody out. But if you've been feeling drained, even in the AC, it may not just be the heat. 1 in 4 men from age 35 to 50 has low testosterone or low energy levels, sex drive, motivation, mood, and more. Low T drains your energy and motivation, so you don't have energy for the things that you love, and might even stop recognizing yourself anymore. So get the answers you need this summer for free. At Low T Center, you can book a free testosterone test and get a consultation from licensed providers who specialize in testosterone replacement therapy. You can explore a range of peptides and even get a jump on that summer body with GLP-1s and medical weight loss protocols. Low T Center has been the #1 name in TRT since 2009 for a reason. So why continue to wait when you don't feel like yourself? Don't spend another day wondering. Visit FixMyLowT.com to schedule your free testosterone test today. That's FixMyLowT.com.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLInjuryLaw.com.
Kansas side, Bonner Springs, 7 highway southbound bogs down before K32, crawls all the way down to 43rd, where you're still down to 1 lane with that accident. 435 southbound now heavy at Wood End and stays very slow down to Shawnee Mission Parkway with ongoing construction. Grandview Triangle 470 westbound heavy, 435 off again, on again slow across the state line. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
All right. So, I don't know if this is a real post, but somebody got on an airplane and they got a white bread onion sandwich.
That's exactly right. Delta Airlines, they
Absolutely
said they're exclusively, making better meals for everybody. This thing was like a quarter of an onion, like butterflied, I guess you call that, like fanned out on a piece of white bread. That's what they served the guy. I would have lost my mind if somebody gave me that. Now, my grandmother back in the day, it's depression meal right there. That's what they ate, butter and onions.
Mm-hmm. I will say, so my buddies Philly and Seth thought it'd be funny one time to we were having like a get together, and they're like, "What am I?" Like, "Hey, we're gonna stop by Good Sense and get sandwiches. What do you want? Penny Club, wheat. Here's standard, no onion." Okay, they came back and played a prank on me, and I got my sandwich out, and I went to go bite into it, and all I smelled was onions. Oh, it was a wheat bread footlong with just a load of white onions.
Oh, yeah.
So me being the dumbass, I just threw it away. They had the other sandwich in the other bag. They're like, "We're just kidding." Well, I left the sandwich in there the rest of the night. You can imagine what.
Oh, the smell, like the tacos.
Oh, dude, it was brutal.
Weak.
Whole house.
Bro, you brought in tacos. and it
That wasn't
smells
my
like the
fault, so I don't
studio.
want to hear that. You can blame JT on that one. He's the one that was touching the faders with his onion hands.
I mean, you pissed B-Dub off, JT.
Yeah,
And that's hard to do.
I swear to God, I'll come to your house and burn all your shoes.
Dude, it's week 7 and it still smells like onion in here.
That's right.
I mean, it was bad. I'm not kidding. It was like 7 weeks, this onion stench.
Blame Aussie.
I mean, could you imagine on a plane, too?
Oh, God, no. I hate
Get bent.
raw white onion. Like, if I got a quarter pounder with cheese as a kid and those raw white onion were on it, I literally would not eat it. It's like Michael Scott. I send it back. I can't have it, man. I cannot have it. It's like the one food. And I like onions. Like we were talking about caramelized onions. I love pico.
Yeah,
like that.
caramelized
Like,
onions are great.
But man, like a white chunk onion.
no,
just,
I don't think No, I don't think anybody like. I started rewatching The Office too.
Oh, great! Yeah.
And you realize just how cringe he is. I mean,
it's
every
great.
episode, it's just like, oh my god,
fantastic!
Like I started to watch the Dundies last night, and I'm like, I can't. I gotta go.
Yeah.
It's like you are just so awkwardly awkward, man.
First pick of the Office basketball draft, Stanley, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh, God.
I mean, Michael Scott is just the most awkward. I didn't really like when you're watching stuff new. You don't care, but when you go back and you rewatch, you're like, yeah, I'm not in on this.
It's hard to watch sometimes. It's so cringe.
I'm telling you, when he goes to the baseball game and heckles that girl's like husband, I'm just like, oh my God, he's doing it. He's still going. Okay, he's still there. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So this guy joins our show tomorrow. His name is Jay Brinkley, 645. He gave us this about almost a year ago.
Hey, Mac, what's up? It's Jay. Hey, I was going to tell you there's a guy on Twitter named Ricky. He must have worked in a front office or something or has friends, but he's been doing this for the last couple of years.
Sure
He
this
throws
is
something
Maloney's?
out there, and he's right. Just like the whole Karloftis deal last year, he's getting an extension. He nails it, but he's talking about Kenneth Walker linked to the Chiefs, and it's pretty it's pretty reliable. But I'm just saying, when he puts something out there, I wouldn't go to bank on it, but let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, the dude's right.
So he did. He got Ken Walker right.
He did.
Yeah, he sure the hell did.
He did. So now, what is Ricky saying now?
So now Ricky Scoops apparently is reporting that the Cleveland Browns could possibly cut Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
In fact, this comes from Ricky Scoops' his ex account. Not his, I don't know who his ex is. Shedeur Sanders will not make the 53-man roster. The Cleveland Browns are seeking a trade or will cut him. They are not happy with his production and attitude, and they do not want to roster 4 QBs. That comes from Ricky Scoops, the guy that Jay Binkley talks about. Yeah, but
Here's what the Browns would do. I'm not going to deny it because this guy's been right a lot, right?
No, I know.
Cut Deshaun Watson as well and just hit the reset button, man. Just totally hit the reset button.
I wouldn't go to bank on it, but
what do you think your ceiling is with Deshaun Watson as your quarterback? A 500 season, 9-8, something like that, maybe
that's
at best,
that
right?
seems hopeful.
And that seems hopeful right now. So you're either a postseason team or you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
Are the Browns a postseason team right now? No,
No.
the Browns are not a postseason team. They're not a successful team. It's like a baseball team going 84-78. Whoop-de-doo. That accomplishes nothing for you. That's not success. The Browns should start over. And honestly, if you're the Cleveland Browns at this point in time, call Tampa and just hit the total reset button and bring Baker back, man. Minnesota may have to bring Baker to their team as well. We can get into that as well.
That's not a reset.
But it is for Cleveland. Sure, just start over. You messed up, right? You made that mistake by letting Baker go. You haven't figured it out since.
No, that's not a reset. That's paying somebody else more. That's paying more. That's not a reset. No, reset, yeah, I like it. Just cut everybody. That's great. That's a reset, clean slate. Let's start over. Let's get somebody in the draft. And then you're already paying Deshaun Watson. You can't go pay Baker Mayfield. No.
So you only have Deshaun for this year, though, right?
That's fine.
you know what you do? You go get Carson Beck in
You're right.
Arizona.
That's fine.
That's not a bad. I don't
That's
hate
what you
that.
get. That would be the
play. I mean,
reset where it's like
Arizona would say.
Get bent.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably so because
Yeah,
he's going to be starting this year. I guarantee you he's going to be starting games this year down there because it's Jacoby Brissett at this point in time.
Arizona would say get bent or
I just think right now, just get rid of all your quarterbacks, man, and just start over there in Cleveland. This is the worst thing about being a sports fan is they're trying to piecemeal this crap together, and it doesn't work when you do that, man. You're putting duct tape here and duct tape there like Chevy Chase at the Hoover Dam. It's like, come on, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't think either of them get cut. I think Shador's definitely on this team.
He's a guy named Ricky Scoops, Mac, and he might used to be in front office, but he's got friends. This also comes from Ashley Bostic. She writes for the Cleveland Browns. End of Browns practice, 1 minute, end of half situation. Sanders up first, and the drive ends with 2 false starts on the line. Watson next, and after 2 completions, a sack, and illegal formation and false start, Todd Monken ended practice and looked like he threw something. This was Todd Monken at the end of practice yesterday.
I wasn't sure I understood you. When Mary Kay asked if they're even Steven, and then you mentioned that Deshaun's is better.
Hold on. What was that?
So that's what I'm asking. Were you saying,
I said Deshaun's better.
Some fan get in there?
That he's gotten better since camp, or that he's better than Shador? I want to make sure.
I don't think I threw in there that he's better than Shador. I'm not sure I went that far, but I appreciate you trying to trap me in that shit.
Yeah.
Well, you can't play that on there.
I stopped it. He didn't say it all the way. Said shit. But yeah, so I don't know. I thought I saw the best tweet ever. It's like, I wouldn't put being a Browns fan on my worst enemy. But again, I'm just saying, Ricky Scoop says that there's a chance that they're going to cut Shador Sanders.
Hey, Mac, what's up? It's Jay. Hey, I was going to tell you, there's a guy on Twitter named Ricky. He must have worked in a front office or something or has friends, but he's been doing this for the last couple of years. But he throws something out there, and he's right.
So it's up to you.
Who would you keep on your team, Shador or Deshaun Watson?
Shador Sanders.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely.
I wouldn't go to bank on it, but
what are we doing here? Like, you're going to cut Shador Sanders
He
and
must
keep
just
Deshaun Watson?
Is Shador really that bad?
Or he's just a distraction and they don't want him around, or
locker room cancer.
But Deshaun is the perfect case study of what I hate in sports. You pay the guy so you feel like you need to play the guy. That's like back to the Jalen Royal stuff. Just because he was a 4th round pick, if he gets beat out, don't keep him on the roster because he was a 4th round pick, right? Move on from your mistakes.
Yeah, well, I always wonder. I'm always going to wonder what happened to him. I wonder if it really was all the personal stuff and all that just killed his mental, and that's what killed his game, because he was an incredible quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you what killed him: being up 24-0 and getting your balls kicked in. That hurts, man.
Maybe. Yeah.
And
I
then
don't
the
think
personal
it's
stuff,
like this.
and
I think it's got to be something with the personal stuff that destroyed him.
Yeah, had to have been. But you know what? Self-inflicted. So.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I don't feel bad for him.
No, you just wonder whatever happened to that guy.
I mean, he was the second best quarterback in football.
No question.
He was.
Yep.
It was going to be him and Mahomes in the AFC.
And that was like we were talking about Manning and Brady type stuff with those two guys.
100%.
Well, you know why it didn't last? Because he's a bonehead. So who's going to be Bob's bonehead next? Coming up on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Cyclone Thornton, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
I'll tell you, my friends over at Park and Go are where you want to park when you are headed out of town at KCI, because they are incredible. And every spot at Park and Go is covered parking. That's right. Every single spot is covered, so you know your car is taken care of. It's all wrapped up when you're out of town. No weather damage to worry about when you park at Park and Go. And Park and Go makes it very easy for the entire experience. BookParkandGo.com is where you go to make your reservation. It's also where you prepay to save money. Then you show up on the day of your flight, give them that reservation number, and they direct you to that covered parking spot they have reserved for you. And before you even get there, sometimes the van is there to take you right to the airport terminal. You're there in no time at all. When you get back, just grab your bag, walk outside, jump on the bus, and it's right back to the trunk of your car in no time at all. So do what we did and join their frequent parker program and earn points towards free parking. Reserve your spot today at bookparkandgo.com. The best deals in parking. Bookparkandgo.com. Park and Go, family owned and operated.
You've pictured it. The garage door that finally makes your home look the way you want it to. And now get $500 back on a qualifying garage door with the Overhead Door Home Refresh rebate. Qualifying purchase must be made by September 30th. Let Overhead Door Company of Kansas City upgrade your curb appeal and get you up to $500 back. Schedule a free estimate at overheaddoorkc.com. Overheaddoorkc.com. Select models. Rebate paid as a Visa prepaid gift card. Restrictions apply. See website for full terms.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment, and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for Heartland Men's Health, and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 844-447-6600 or go to heartlandmenshealth.com.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
Paid for client portrayal and endorsement. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Give me one good reason why I should call DM Law. How about 3 great reasons? 1, it's easy. 2, it's fast. 3, the results.
Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Royals coverage brought to you by Metal by the Foot, your metal project superstore.
At Metal by the Foot, we pride ourselves on delivering the highest quality metal to meet your exact needs. Located in Casey and Topeka, online at metalbythefoot.com. When you need a piece of metal, remember, metal doesn't have to cost an arm or a leg, just the foot.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side, K7 southbound has cleared up at 43rd Street, recovering, but still heavy before K32 with an accident in the backup. 435 southbound, very slow, hitting delays well before K32, and just off again, on again, heavy down past Shawnee Mission Parkway. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Tune into the Chiefs' first preseason game against the Rams, Saturday, August 15th with pregame at 2 and kickoff at 3, right here on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan, KFNC FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City, an Odyssey sports station. Welcome into Fescoe and Dusty.
I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here?
A show that, analytically, exists between 6 and 10 weekday mornings on Kansas City's only FM sports station, 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, buddy.
Live from the studios that brought you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Here's Bob Fescoe and Dusty Likens.
Rolling right along on a, hot Tuesday. Welcome to August, as we are now in the August 11th date. I just haven't got to hear it yet. Just got to do it once before we get into the boneheads.
0-2 on Caglione. And the pitch. And a swing and a ball well hit. Deep right field. Back goes Hernandez, and that ball is gone! It's a 2-run homer for red-hot Jack Caglione. And the Royals take a 3-0 lead here in the third inning. He is on everything right now. 410 feet to right field.
Love that. 0-2 off a left-handed Tarek Skubal, 2-time Cy Young winner.
I didn't think he could hit lefties, I was told.
I don't know. I don't think he should anywhere else but third the rest of his life.
Here's a tweet that I saw from @the_Skippers. It's so funny how the algorithm works. You're playing this highlight, boom,
okay.
Here we go, right?
Great.
The year is 2028. Jack Caglione hit 60. Bobby Witt Jr. has an 11 WAR, and the Royals finishing last.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
If you're asking, I would kind of take that at this point in time.
Anyways, it is Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Bob's Bonehead of the Week.
Bob's Boneheads.
You're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, it is Boneheads of the Week because it's the man or men or people who doubt Patrick Mahomes. And this is a tweet that I saw from @WH 1TEB, whatever it is.
Never heard of it.
Mahomes utilizing his past achievements to make fans forget he's 31 years old, coming off an ACL injury, and hasn't had an elite season since 2022. And it's The Rock putting up his hand to basically stop right now and doing that kind of stuff. Stop! You don't believe that Patrick Mahomes is going to be the guy. And I'm here to say, all y'all who are doubting Patrick Mahomes going into this season, you are the preseason bonehead of the year. Dr. Chow, this guy on Twitter, anybody who still thinks that Patrick Mahomes isn't going to be able to play and isn't going to be able to play at a high level is in that bonehead category. We have seen Patrick Mahomes rebound from injury after situation after injury his entire career. Yeah, he is 31 years old now, and it gets harder to come back from those injuries, but it's still Patrick Mahomes. And the reason I say that is because I am a big believer in the power of positive thinking. You know, people have cancer and diseases and things all the time.
Yeah, power of positivity.
And you have that positive thinking all the time. You're always positive, and it absolutely 100% helps. I see people all the time who are battling things, and they go, how did you beat it? I just had a positive attitude, man. That was the number one thing. You hear it all the time. Patrick Mahomes, you think he's got a positive attitude, times it by 10. That's how positive Patrick Mahomes has been throughout this entire process. The man got to work right away. He dove into his rehab better than maybe anybody we've ever seen before, and he's always met every challenge head on and has conquered every challenge that has basically been in his way since he came into the NFL. Patrick Mahomes may have one of his better seasons ever. I'm not saying he's going to have his best season ever, but it's going to rank up there. I would imagine by the time it's all said and done, one of his top 3 best passing seasons of the year. That's how confident I am in Patrick Mahomes and what he's going to be able to do. Nobody's going to be talking about his knee injury by October 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. I would say that there's not a lot wrong in what you said about how he is tenacious and how he fights, but he's never had this injury. I just want to let that be said. This is not an injury that he's had before. But again, I don't know when it comes to quarterback, like what's worse, the ankle injury where it was swollen and looked like there was a softball on both sides of his foot, or if having, reconstructed knee surgery is worse. I don't know. Brady didn't seem to have any issue with it. I've seen other quarterbacks, tear ACLs, and they seem to be okay. I just haven't seen Mahomes. And I'm not saying that I'm agreeing with people thinking he's going to have an off year. I'm just maybe not as full-blown all-in to be like, oh, he's going to be fine. We won't talk about it in about his knee injury in October. I hope not. I mean, that'd be great. But,
he's had knee injuries before.
Yeah,
he's
he
had
had
his
a
knee out
knee.
of socket. He's
Yeah.
came back out. He's won a Super Bowl on one leg with a knee
he's
injury.
had ACL surgery before? Ligament completely
No, I didn't say
torn?
that. I said he had knee
LCL?
injuries. No.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't
I
LCL.
mentioned that.
Yeah,
I mentioned
it wasn't
other
multiple
injuries.
ligaments, but I
Yeah,
understand.
That's exactly what I said. He's had other injuries, but he hasn't had this injury. This
Yeah.
is very significant.
No. And I said you mentioned the ankle, so I just wanted to mention that he has had knee injuries and he's come back that season and won the Super Bowl and been elite. And so I think he's proven at some point that he is different.
Yeah.
He is different than the regular guy.
And that's kind of where I am at it. And people will say, well, what do you have to go on? The eye test, right? There's numbers, there's nothing that's going to back that up. But I know what I've seen over the last 10 years, roughly, with Patrick Mahomes and not just as the quarterback, but as a guy who does get injured and battles through everything and fights his way through and never settles for being held down. Like that guy, I've never seen anybody like this before. I've never seen anybody that I follow. I mean, I'm sure there's Tom Brady probably does that as well. But I'm looking at this guy. I've never seen anybody like this who just takes on every single challenge and just crushes it. And that's why I'm going to continue to say, until he doesn't anymore, crush all of these challenges that are in his way, because the body of work would tell us that he does do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, Wade Boggs, you can challenge him. He thinks the same thing. I don't know if you've seen the picture of Wade Boggs surface the internet.
Yeah, on the boat.
That guy's on some serious TRT,
Yeah,
dude.
whoa.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Chill.
I mean,
that'll be me in a year.
No, please don't.
We will know that there is something
Please
you
don't.
are definitely taking if that is what you look like in a year.
Wow, he looks great though, man.
Okay, yeah.
For 70-some years old,
Yeah, if that's natural, that doesn't
Yeah,
look
if that's
natural.
natural, then absolutely.
Then great, but that looks like a bobblehead on like the Hulk.
Oh, I didn't think his head looked tiny at all. I think
it
he
just looks like it doesn't belong. Like it looks like a different head. Wade Boggs, man. Look at the picture. Just type in Wade Boggs.
It's
Internet.
nuts.
Just another day on the water where, like, he has rivers for veins, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, that tweet that you talked about, Bob, Mahomes utilizing his past achievements to make casual fans forget he's 31 years old, coming off the ACL, and hasn't had an elite season since 2020. That's a Bills fan.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, PR manager. So then a non-elite quarterback has beaten your best quarterback in the league twice since 2022?
Right. In the games that matter the most. Yeah.
Do the math.
Yeah, exactly. It's just what we're seeing now is the despondent fan who is realizing last year was your opportunity.
They rolled out the red carpet for you, man.
You had your, and I'm talking to Buffalo right now.
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Last year was your opportunity. It was gift wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
It was given to you. It was handed to you.
It's crazy.
And you still didn't come through, and you still didn't achieve it. And now what Buffalo is realizing from their three-quarter view seats is that the Chiefs are back. And we had, we've all missed opportunities, I'm sure, in our life, whatever it is, right? And you look back and you go, damn, I was this close and I missed that opportunity. That's where Buffalo was. You don't get many opportunities that are big, powerful, successful opportunities in life. Buffalo had that opportunity, and they failed to capitalize on that opportunity. So take your Josh Allen as the best quarterback in the NFL and shove it up your ass.
Coming up next, what is a true ranking system? Because I don't know anymore. And yes, there'll be more Josh Allen conversation to be had here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Jaden Candy, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, my friends at QC Kinetics are saying it's time to call for that second opinion. And I'm telling you, call for the second opinion right now. Don't think surgery is your only option. Remember, once a joint's replaced, there is no going back. So before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation that you need to be having. Talk to QC Kinetics about how they can use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you right here in Kansas City. They concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. And the whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off surgery and maybe not having surgery ever. And that's what makes sense. That's why it makes sense to explore every single option before you make a decision that can change your life. So don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversations and consultation are free. Call 816-412-6299. That's 816-412-6299. Off 435 in State Line and in Gladstone, 816-412-6299.
Hey, the summer gets super hot, so now you need to get a Super Light. That's right. The team that brought you Surfside is back with something new. Meet Super Light, the new vodka plus aid canned cocktail. Super Light comes in 4 classic sports drinks flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and blue chill. And ooh, that blue chill is money, baby. With just 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Super Light delivers a refreshing taste that's perfect for any occasion. From the golf course to the bar, at night, at the concert, a day at the ballpark, Super Light is here for the moment. Look for Super Light variety packs and individual flavors at stores and bars near you. You must be 21 and older. Please drink responsibly.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and you know baseball's back. BetMGM, the official partner of Major League Baseball, is bringing the high heat all season long. All season long, you can log into the BetMGM app and receive top-tier promos that put you in the batter's box and up the excitement for America's pastime. Step up to the plate all season with Swing for the Fences, the free-to-play game where every swing could score you rewards. We're talking parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boosts, and even bonus spins all season long. And the action doesn't stop there. Get more out of every at-bat and every inning with MLB same-game parlay boost. Stack your picks and boost your potential payout. Plus, lock in bigger value with MLB odds boost tokens and MLB parlay boost tokens all season long. More boosts, more swings, more chances to win. Download the BetMGM app and step up to the plate today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLERS. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 and older only. Missouri only. Existing customer offers subject to eligibility requirements.
Please gamble responsibly.
The burrito is fire.
Hi, this is Maya.
And I'm Antonio. And the little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito
is that it fuels our morning.
It's the full package.
You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns for a nice little crunch.
The chicken's always nice. It's crispy, it's juicy. And the cheeses, they melt together in a beautiful way.
And it gives me energy. It's perfect.
Order the Chick-fil-A Hash Brown Scramble Burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And we cut to size, because just like taxes and BS, we think metal is better when cut. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Find a store or shop online at metalsupermarkets.com.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation. And neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. Because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
At Farmers, our honesty is contagious.
Wait, am I going to catch honesty?
Well, when you're with Farmers, it's kind of inevitable.
Well, how long does it take to... I lied to you when you asked if I knew what a deductible was. I don't know my dad's birthday, and I thought umbrella policies were for rainstorms. Actual rainstorms. I have it, don't I?
You don't just have honesty.
You have Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Learn more at farmers.com. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Hey, it's George Karlaftis from the Kansas City Chiefs, and the guy who never responds in the group chat is definitely Chris Jones.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side, Bonner Springs, K7 southbound, all clear at 43rd. Delays have unwound. 435 southbound bogs down before K32 stays very heavy to Johnson Drive with construction. 635 southbound slow from Gibbs to 35. Missouri side, 71 northbound, sluggish from about 75th Street up towards an accident around 59th. Alan Corn, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
Not that this is Blink-182 bump music, but Mac, are you ready for the Travis Barker Louder Than Fear documentary that's coming out? I know that guy is probably a pivotal person in your life.
Of course.
But yeah, Travis Barker's near-death experience in a plane crash is the center of the trailer for the upcoming documentary, Travis Barker Louder Than Fear. He was in that plane with DJ AM, Travis Barker. That's what got Blink-182 back together, in case you didn't know this,
Nice.
Bob.
All right.
Travis Barker, the drummer of that band, they had been split. He gets in a wreck. Tom DeLonge calls his friend, says, man, I'm so glad you're still alive. What are we doing? Well, we should probably get back together and write music again. They did that. They've still been together since
More
this
Time.
day.
That's cool, man. That's really
One More
good.
Time
Yeah.
song is what plays that. So
Tragedy brings you together, I guess.
sometimes, man, like, you know, you lose a friend later on in life, and all of a sudden you see people at a funeral, like, man, I haven't seen you in a while. We should probably talk.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting.
Or weddings can do it, too.
Weddings, all those
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
But see, the wedding thing is always the best because you go out like, oh, we should, and then you never follow up. It's like, yeah,
Well, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's always the
Sell 'em
plan.
on hope,
Yeah,
and then be like,
yeah, we should get together. So yeah, let me know when you're free, and then it's crickets. You know, nobody.
Hey, it's Greg, man. What's up? You
Yeah.
said you wanted to get.
Oh, well, yeah, and I did yesterday when I was drunk, but today I don't know. Good Morning Football, God love them, NFL Network. They are doing their show live from Highmark Stadium, showing everybody how great it is today. You don't think that is damage control by the NFL? And you had mentioned something earlier that only like less than 1% of PSL people are affected by this. That's still people that are affected by this. I don't care if it's less than 1% or 100%. you're still affecting people that paid good money to go sit in these seats that better not have these obstructed views. And I find it to be very put offish, if you will, by Buffalo to say it's less than 1%. It should be 0%. Everybody who buys a ticket to that game should be able to see the game.
Yeah, I mean, how many PSL holders are there?
Yeah, there's 17,000, I think they said.
So if it's 1%, you got 170 people that have their seats affected. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
yeah,
people.
that is. That's a good chunk of people out there, that are doing that. So, I would say right now, if you're the Buffalo Bills, you have to fix every seat, and doing damage control with Kyle Brandt and guys on Good Morning Football, that ain't going to get it done. You got to make it right for these people that are going in there and shelling out dough to watch these games.
I think it's interesting that you bring up Buffalo because I do want to talk about this. Because first off, I want to give credit to first things first because Broussard's out, so it's kind of interesting seeing former KC guys Nick and Danny be on that show and have a debate. Ooh. We all know that Nick is heavily biased towards the Chiefs. There's no denying that at all. But I want to talk about what maybe is, unfairness conversation when it comes to the sport of football and the position of the quarterback. Because is winning hard in the playoffs, or do we just always give Allen and Herbert the excuse? Because I'm confused by this. Because when Mahomes doesn't do what people expect him to do in the playoffs, what's the one thing you always hear? Well, Brady didn't do that. Brady did this. Okay, well, Brady went 10 years without winning a Super Bowl. A full decade. A full effing decade without winning a Super Bowl. And, yes, went to a couple. Mahomes went to 5, won 3, but yet, well, he got blown out. That's not a good look. Okay, he went to the Super Bowl. Last year was the first year in Patrick Mahomes' career where he didn't make the playoffs, let alone make the AFC Championship game. We always remember that Patrick Mahomes' earliest exit to the season was an overtime loss in the AFC Championship game. But, man, you know what? Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, these guys, they're really good. They're so good. Josh Allen's 8-7 in the playoffs. He is 8-7 in the playoffs. Now, his numbers are fine. He's got a 66.5 completion percentage. He's thrown for 3,900 yards. That's great. 29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. You would take that. But all those numbers come in the wild card round when he's playing Denver on their first year. Oh, the Bills won 45-7. Mm-hmm. By God, Josh Allen looked great. And I thought the one thing that really struck my nerve yesterday watching Nick and Danny talk about this was Danny goes on to talk about how Allen is good in the playoffs and his numbers are good. 24 of 46, right? 77 of 120 in 3 games, 2-1 record, 1-1 record, 1-1, 1-1, 2-1, 1-1. All these losses end up being to Patrick Mahomes. Well, last year it wasn't. Last year, Josh Allen had arguably the worst game of his career in the most crucial moment of his career. And yet it's, oh, he cried afterwards. Oh, he feels bad that Sean McDermott's no longer the coach and that it's his fault. Boo-hoo. You are 8-7 in 15 games in the playoffs. You know what Patrick Mahomes is? 17-4. You know where his 4 losses are? AFC Championship game, 3 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls. 2 AFC Championship games. Sorry.
Games. Yep.
2 Super Bowls, 2 AFC Championship games. So, and then there's Justin Herbert, who is, by God, if I could build a prototype quarterback, it'd be Justin Herbert, 0-3 in the playoffs. Now, again, last year was a great year for Justin Herbert because he was dismantled the offensive line. Whatever. I get it. It's fine. Rookie running back. But it's so insane to me that somebody who goes 17-4 in the playoffs in their first 10 years in the league, and someone goes 8-7, and yet we're talking about how we want this guy because he's better. No, he's not. Like, that's not there. And so it's like, where do we rank playoff wins? How are we judging playoff wins? Because if Mahomes gets to the Super Bowl and loses, well, he got blown out. Well, it's not Josh Allen's fault that every year he's got to face Patrick Mahomes. Yes, it is. Go make it something different. Sorry that you have to go against the Michael Jordan of your era. Mm-hmm. You know what? Michael Jordan didn't go to the NBA Finals every time, and when he didn't, people took advantage of that. The Detroit Pistons, the Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets are those are the guys,
yeah. Those people took advantage of that. Now, it was once, maybe a second time, twice, but they still took advantage of it. And Josh Allen last year, and the thing that I thought was great with Danny and Nick is they asked this question. Nick asked this question. What's Josh Allen's signature win? Anybody? Anybody got one?
Yeah, it'd be when he beat Baltimore.
What was the score? What happened? How did he get the win? Why is it a signature win? Because he beat Baltimore in the divisional round?
Yeah, he beat Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, beat
it was
Lamar.
a really close game.
That's a big win.
27-25.
Yeah.
That's one. That's one game.
Yeah.
It takes a minute or two to be like, man, what's Mahomes' signature win?
Well, no, in that defense, I don't know which his signature win would be because there's so many of them.
That's the point. We
And
can do a
that's the
4-hour
point of
show.
the conversation.
We can do a 4-hour show on
But I
just-
mean, we're sitting here right now talking about, the signature win for Josh Allen, and we can't figure it out because I don't know if there is one. And then we're talking about Patrick Mahomes right now, and we're talking about signature wins, and I can't think of one because there's 20 of them.
Yeah, his signature win would be the loss, the 13 seconds game.
Yeah,
he played
yeah.
so great, and that's not a win. But yeah, him being Baltimore, he didn't throw a touchdown pass. He did run for 2. He completed 72% of his passes. It was a good game. I mean, it wasn't great. 127 passing yards. They didn't pass a lot. He ran a lot that game.
Also, and to this texter, and I really want to get to this because this is great. Never have I seen Tom Brady get his ass whooped in the Super Bowl. Lose, yes. Look like he didn't belong, never. I've seen it twice from Mahomes, and then a 6-win season. Come on. You know who Tom Brady lost to? Jake frickin' Plummer. Who's the worst quarterback Mahomes has lost to? Jalen Hurts, who in his best 2 games that he's ever played in were in the frickin' Super Bowl.
Yep.
Get benched.
Jake Plummer. When did he lose to Plummer?
He lost to Jake Plummer in the playoffs.
In the wild card round, I believe.
Yes.
Did he?
Yes.
Who was Jake Plummer quarterbacking
Denver.
for? Denver at that time?
Jake
Okay.
the Snake beat Tom Brady.
I was thinking Super Bowls. I'm like, I don't think Jake Plummer was ever in a Super Bowl.
No, but he didn't. Tom Brady didn't just play in Super Bowls, guys.
Yeah, but Tom Brady also had arguably the biggest loss in the history of American professional sports in the Super Bowl. You're 17-0 and you lost. Like, that's the most dynamic loss in the history of American professional sports. So Patrick Mahomes hasn't had one of those.
And
yeah,
then, and
I
this
think,
is,
and it may have been, I'm trying to find the Jake Plummer loss.
and this goes back to like, it's 2006.
I was going to say, it was divisional. Yeah, it was
9-1-3.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews dropped the 2-point conversion to allow the Bills to win.
Yeah, I'm not
Again, we're moving the goalposts back. Josh Allen still drove them back down the field.
Mahomes' biggest problem is, though, guys, he had the success from day one, and the bar was set in his first year. And anything short of that, everybody would look back on and go, oh, look what he did in his first year. Look what Mahomes did. So is that right? No, absolutely not. But is that reality? Yeah, it kind of is. They put Patrick Mahomes right now in a different realm because he showed he is in a different realm than everybody else, right? He's better than Josh Allen. He's better than Joe Burrow. He's better than Lamar Jackson. He's better than 99% of the guys who ever played the position in the history of this league. And so when Patrick Mahomes doesn't achieve the greatness that he has shown us since day one, people go, wow, what's going on with Patrick Mahomes? What's happening with Patrick Mahomes? Because that guy has been as automatic and as positive and as awesome as you could ever be in your first 9 years or so in the National Football League. He came out of the gate hot, and everybody just set the expectation. And if it's not 5,050 and a Super Bowl, then everybody thinks Patrick Mahomes failed.
Let me ask you guys this real quick, okay? And I know Mahomes' career hasn't been as long as Brady's, so maybe I'm a little biased here. Tom Brady in the playoffs has lost to Jake Plummer, Mark Sanchez, and Eli Manning. Is that's fair? Right? Didn't the Jets beat the Patriots?
Yeah, I'd have
with
to,
Rex Ryan.
I'd have to look at it, but that does
Okay.
ring a bell.
So Mark Sanchez, Eli. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll give Eli Manning credit because he's won 2 Super Bowls. He lost to Nick Foles.
Yep.
Okay, Nick Foles beat Tom Brady, right? Mark Sanchez
Super Bowl.
has beat Tom Brady, and Jake Plummer has beaten a Tom Brady-led team. You know who Mahomes has lost to? Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts. Would you take all 3 of those quarterbacks over the 3 that I had mentioned? Nick Foles, Mark Sanchez, and Jake Plummer. Or Jalen Hurts, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
Big difference.
Yeah, so you Patriots fans out here, let's remember when you talk about Mahomes in a negative way, there was negative stuff that happened with Brady in the playoffs. Well, he didn't lose the game. Well, Mahomes always loses the game. It's always Mahomes' fault.
Yeah, we like to rewrite history with these guys a lot of the time, which is unfortunate. I think it's a discredit to Josh Allen the way he's treated, because I think Josh Allen is an elite level kind of all-time talent, and he should be treated as such. We should criticize him this way. The same way we criticize Mahomes, we should criticize Josh Allen this way because we baby him, we coddle him, and this should not be the case. He's one of the best players I've ever seen at the position. He needs to start doing it then. Justin Herbert, that's a separate thing. He's really good, and he needs to win a playoff game for his legacy. But Josh Allen, are you kidding me? Why are we coddling this guy? He's one of the best I've ever seen. He should be treated as such. Meanwhile, Mahomes plays a great game against Joe Burrow, great first half, and then goes and then it completely changes the whole perception of him, or loses a Super Bowl, and then it completely changes the perception of a Super Bowl. Whereas Josh Allen just lost to the Broncos in the divisional round, played terrible, worse than maybe any game I've seen Patrick Mahomes play in the playoffs, and
or maybe even in the regular season, Mac.
Yeah, exactly. And he's the number one quarterback of the decade, and right now,
yeah, I've never seen Patrick Mahomes on the football field look like a dope. You know, Josh Allen looked like a dope in that game against the Denver Broncos. You know, just kind of looked bad in that game. And so, yeah, I mean, the rules are different. The bar has been set. It's a completely different bar. But I'm with you. We treat a lot of things in sports completely different. Like, you know, I've said all along, people are so hard on Brett Veach and Andy Reid, but they give the Royals a free pass. It's unbelievable to me that the venom that people have with a 6-11 season is so intense compared to what this baseball team has been doing for the last couple of years. And so people look at different people and different teams and different things with a different lens. And because I think most of America wants something new constantly in sports, they start hating on Patrick Mahomes and put everything else up. If Josh Allen were to ever win a Super Bowl, right? I don't think Josh Allen would be as loved as he is right now. People also like rooting for that lovable loser.
Yes.
And Josh Allen is kind of that lovable loser right now in sports. And they didn't take advantage of it. You made the analogy earlier with the Bulls and then Jordan having the 2 years off. You know what happened? The Houston Rockets took care of business. The Knicks did not take care of business during that time period when you had that window. And that's what I look back on. Last year was a window opportunity for Buffalo. It was a window opportunity for Baltimore. It was a window opportunity for the Bengals as well. And nobody took advantage of that window where Patrick Mahomes was down, except for the New England Patriots. And kudos to them for taking advantage of that situation. But those three other teams that have been fighting Patrick Mahomes for the last 10 years finally had Patrick Mahomes out of their way. And what did they do? Nothing. Two didn't make the playoffs, and one fell short and fell on his face.
Yeah, you go back even to 2013, 2014, back-to-back losses there to Baltimore and Denver. And he threw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Combine those 2 losses. I mean, take the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs. That was not a good Tom Brady game. That was a Bill Belichick game. That was a Rob Gronkowski overtime game. Yes, Tom Brady stepped up in overtime, but we are a D Ford being offsides penalty away from Tom Brady having 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions in that game. 3.
Or maybe even a Chris Jones hitting in the helmet play away, that one as well. Or Patrick not taking a sack at the end of the first half.
Right. And if we can go back and be fair to like the conversation with Allen and Jackson.
Allen Jackson, nice.
The fact that, if Mahomes played better that first half, maybe you're not in that situation. But again, yes, there are things that happened in that game that took the opportunity away. And to this texter saying that, Allen and Lamar have never had losing seasons. Well, we can go on quarterback record then, because Josh Allen is 88-39. Lamar Jackson is 76-31. Patrick Mahomes is, 95-31. And Mahomes had his first losing season as a starting quarterback last year. So again,
and they were 6-6 when he got hurt.
I was going to say he wasn't part of the rest of the losing. He was a 500 quarterback last year.
Yep. So again, have some sort of statistical credit when it comes to your testicular fortitude in trying to say that Jackson and Josh are better season quarterback. They're not. Quit lying to yourself.
I don't really care if they're better regular season quarterbacks
How many
either,
playoff
pal.
wins they have? Josh Allen's 8-7. Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. You know what his record is? 3-5.
I was going to say 3 and something. Yeah, it's not good.
3-5. 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions.
So take your regular season and roll that up.
Shove it up your ass.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who cares about the regular season?
Oh, Mahomes had a losing season. Not really.
No, he's 6-6.
He was 6-6.
He also has more wins than both of them. He has more wins than both of them combined in the playoffs.
Here's another one that'll really get you going when it comes to what Patrick Mahomes has done. He has, in the Chiefs, since 2016, 118 wins. The Jets and Giants combined have 104. So since 2016, the Chiefs have more wins than the Giants and Jets combined over the last 10 years.
That's nuts.
Put that in your peace pipe. I mean, that right there, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Mahomes not there for 2 of those seasons, but still.
But still,
Right.
I'm just talking about the Chiefs in general.
Chiefs,
but still, yeah.
I don't understand it. I really just don't.
No, I do. It's these fans that are waking up in August and realizing we had our opportunity last year and we're effed. And so now they're just trying to make excuses and look over here and do this over there and, oh, my God, this, because they realize they had their chance. And it's a life lesson, guys. Don't miss your opportunity. The opportunities like that, they're very few and far between. They don't come around in life ever like that. And when you don't take advantage of it, you sit there and you regret it for the rest of time. And I feel like that's where the fans are, especially in Buffalo and in Baltimore and probably Cincinnati. That window was there for the taking, and the three of them puked on their shoes, and the New England Patriots went to the Super Bowl when Patrick Mahomes wasn't around.
Yeah, again, it's Josh Allen should feel insulted the way he's been treated and coddled this offseason. He should want to be treated as Patrick Mahomes because he is that talented. He has not shown up and done what he's needed to do to get his football team across the board. The only thing that I'll defend is the 13 seconds loss.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that on Josh Allen. All these other, he's got now, the first time he was in the playoffs, he pooped his pants, and then just last year, it was god-awful. And you can say, it was his second or third season in the league, fine, playoffs. Last year? No, dude. That was ridiculous. That was insane. That fumble, that lateral
fumble, that's what I'm saying.
no one.
Looking like a fool. Like Patrick Mahomes has never had a moment where you looked at him and you went, "Is that a high school kid?"
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah. And that's the moment I was talking about. Josh Allen is fumbling the ball. I've never seen Patrick Mahomes have a bonehead moment like that.
Yep. 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles, lost 4 turnovers in that game for Josh Allen.
Insane,
4
right?
turnovers.
And crazy game. That's on Josh Allen.
Yes.
Somebody says they were 6-8 when Mahomes got hurt. Keep it up. Okay.
They were not 14 games into the season.
So, again, do your research better.
No. It's not
do
true.
it better. By the way, you're going to like this one today. R. Mason Thomas.
Who?
Ours is going to be our guest today for Alex and Cody.
Nice. Whose guest?
Ours
Theirs.
is what he said. R. Mason Thomas is our guest today. Alex did very, very well with that. Also, Rashee Rice will be speaking to the media as he will be one of the people at the podium today.
Oh, nice.
This is
interesting to hear what he has to say today.
No doubt. This is Josh Allen and Locker Room Troubles.
In terms of what your expectations are for Josh and the Bills, do you think he can unlock a different level with Joe Brady and DJ Moore coming to town?
I think he can, but I don't think that I feel so good about it that I'm going to necessarily bet on it happening. I think there's a wider range of outcomes. Look, they're going to be good. Josh Allen's going to make them good, but within that, like the greatness, or is it a too much of a good thing when your play caller goes from kind of being your confidant and maybe a little bit more of a friend than the head coach could be, to now going into that head coaching job? I think that is a interesting transition to make, when clearly before with Sean McDermott, he was in charge, also a defensive pedigree. I'm sure he went along with a lot of stuff that Josh Allen wanted to do, but there was a little bit more of a check and balance there, I think. And so now, what does it mean? Is Josh Allen more empowered? I've heard whispers and people complaining a little bit in the league about the fact that Josh Allen gets to kind of do the pass protections how he wants them. I think that's been a little bit of a source of frustration on the staff at times in the past. Is that a good or a bad thing if that's enabled more? Those would be the concerns, not so much about Josh Allen. I think we know he's going to be a star. Just as you try to go to get over the top, are these fine-tuned changes good? Maybe not quite as good.
It's going to be interesting. That's Mike Sando of The Athletic talking to our guy DA yesterday on Sirius XM about the kind of the feel with Josh Allen in there. And if there's coaches that are getting upset about the way that he's being treated, look, I'll say this. I do not think players need to be making the game plan, but when you're a quarterback like Josh Allen and you've been around for a long time, you should absolutely 100% be consulted on the game plan. And if there are assistant coaches that are upset that Josh Allen is weighing in on that, well, maybe Buffalo isn't the right spot for you, but it's also very interesting to see that kind of dynamic there, that his confidant is now the head coach. Can the head coach be his boss as well going forward? It's going to be interesting to see that kind of dynamic there.
Brandon Bean. Also, my fault. They were 6-7 going
Okay.
into that game. They would have been, so they win that Chargers game, which they lost 16-13, by the way. So
Right.
fine, 7-7 there. The point still stands.
Right.
They still could have been over 500 for sure. They played the Chargers, would have won that game if Mahomes stayed in that game, in my opinion. Then they played the Titans. All of a sudden, you're 8-7.
Right.
You end your season with the Raiders. So
yeah, you're 9-7. Yeah, exactly. It's a completely different look. But at the end of the day, hopefully that injury was a big. You look at it now, Mac, and you think maybe that's one of those signs from God. Patrick's like, I'm getting injured here because we got to fix this thing. And maybe if Patrick doesn't get injured, they finish 10-7, and nobody realizes what we need to do. So you got to take the positive out of every single negative situation. That's the only way to move forward. And the folks who take the positive out of every negative situation are going to be better off for it. So that's what I choose to do.
I don't know. I don't understand how we do things. I have a quick question for you, and on the text line, 913-586-7965, and for you guys, who is the most feared player in the AFC West? Outside of, the Kansas City Chiefs, like for you, is it for somebody for Denver, for the Vegas Raiders, or the Chargers? Who is the most feared player in your mind in the AFC West? 913-586-7965 here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Kansas City, it's Omar on the lot. You're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you, I love my friends over at Hy-Vee. They do so many great things. I love going into Hy-Vee and seeing, the new fish that they got every single day with my man KJ down at 135th and Antioch. He's the fish guy down there, big Chiefs fan as well. So say hi to him when you go in to the 135th Street store there on Antioch. It is awesome at Hy-Vee. They've got everything you could possibly want. And I'm getting ready to get gas today with 48 cents per gallon savings because my fuel points stack up. And if you want more fuel points to stack up, here's what we're going to do. Hy-Vee is making your life easier with all of the convenient services they offer in one stop, including all of your pharmacy needs. It's so easy and convenient to have your prescriptions filled while you shop for groceries. So get your seasonal flu or COVID vaccine while you wait, now through August 23rd, and earn a 5-cent per gallon fuel discount with every prescription you fill at your Kansas City area Hy-Vee. Save time and save money. What could be better? Only at Hy-Vee.
Hey, it's the Lawman giving you a couple updates. Just settled a case for $1.175 million on a commercial vehicle accident, $750,000 on a motorcycle accident, $557,500 on a premise liability case. Call the Lawman. The Lawman gets results of the law. If you've been charged with a felony DWI, call the Lawman. You only got a short window to get the admin filed in Missouri and in Kansas. Call me now.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It shouldn't be based solely on advertisements.
Hop in a John Deere Gator XUV for a day's work. Let's see what's on the to-do list. There goes the tree. And the fence. Not a problem. Because you've got a cargo box filled with solutions. Up to 4,000 pounds of towing capacity. And you're ready to roll.
The power's out!
Here we go again. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday. Learn more at johndeere.com/Gator XUV. Nothing runs like a deer.
$30 million in guaranteed prizes you can cash in this football season out in Las Vegas with 3 Circa Sports contests. Entries starting at $1,000, all with zero rake. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Or Circa Survivor. You pick one winner each week, the last one standing wins. And Circa Grandissimo with a $100,000 entry. Enter in Nevada. Play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
It's August, and the kids are going back to school, but the parents are going back in time because at Low T Center, we're turning back the clock and bringing the energy and vitality of your youth back. If you've been dealing with low energy, low sex drive, or lack of motivation, those are telltale signs of low testosterone. So don't ignore it. Go to fixmylowt.com and book an appointment for your free T-test today. And if you qualify for treatment, we accept insurance, so don't delay. Visit fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com today.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for buying gas. That's right. You can earn cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside, and just last year, I made nearly $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like extra cash, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back when you fill your tank. Use promo code FRESH to get an extra 35 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code FRESH for a 35 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and from changing seasons to unpredictable road conditions, having solid auto insurance gives you real peace of mind. With AAA, switching today means you could save up to 21% on your auto insurance. AAA offers dependable protection, personalized coverage options, and customer service that's always there for you. And when you bundle policies or insure multiple vehicles, you can save even more. Visit AAA.com. That's AAA.com.
You don't have to carry everything on your own. Whether you're dealing with stress, anxiety, depression, substance use, or thoughts of suicide, talking to someone can help. And help is available 24/7 through the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can call or text 988 anytime to connect with a trained mental health professional. 988 is free, confidential, easy to remember, and available anytime, anywhere, to anyone. Call or text the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. No judgment, just help.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side, 435 southbound, heavy from about 87th, not quite to 95th with an accident reporting. Missouri side, 71 northbound, slows at Myers, stays heavy, not quite to 59th with an accident. East side, 435 northbound, slow from Eastwood Traffic Way for about a mile with roadwork blocking the left lane. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan, traffic.
All right, moving along, as we asked the question before the break, what's the most feared player for you personally in the AFC West? I knew this was going to come from the text line. Almost everybody says Max Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
Is Max Crosby good, or is he just scary looking?
He's good.
Okay.
And scary looking. Yeah, both.
His best season was in 2023, 14.5 sacks. That's pretty solid. The year before that, 12.5. Outside of that, he's been George Karlaftis. Is that rough? Is that tough? 2020, 7 sacks. 2021, 8 sacks. 2024, 7.5. 2025, 10.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how hard it is to get double-digit sacks, and I think we all need to, as evaluators, if you will, fans. The double-digit sack is almost an impossible thing anymore, and guys get these double-digit sacks. That's one hell of a season. And with Max Crosby, too, who else was really along that defensive line for him over the last couple of years, right? So he didn't really have much help, so you could put 5 guys on Max Crosby. He still got you 10 sacks last year. So he's a guy that I fear. He's a high-motor player. I'd love to see what he could be on a team like Dallas, because that he would fit in so good with the Dallas Cowboys. And I can't believe I'm even saying that and giving Jerry an idea, because it's a good one. Yeah, that wrong Jerry, but pretty much the same guy.
Hello, America.
So I just look at it and I go, man, he would be so good down in Dallas. And I think he's crushing it out there in Las Vegas, being the only guy on that defense.
I would say that the one guy that I fear in the entire division is Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito, 22 years old, last 2 years, 14 sacks, 13.5. Only started in 4 games before that, had 4 sacks. Only started in 1 game in his first season, had a sack and a half. Nick Bonito, to me, is the guy that is on the team that I think most Kansas City fans today hate the most. And Nick Bonito's an effing dog. Like, Nick Bonito is great. I think I fear him more than Max Crosby. I think Max Crosby looks more fearful. We know that he always does that sort of thing with Mahomes, where he's made his career basically on trying to get Mahomes riled up, right? Trying to get Mahomes fired up. It's just Max Crosby's now doing that with his own quarterback and Kirk Cousins. I don't know what that's about. They missed practice because of a scuffle. Maybe that's just Max Crosby trying to rustle a few feathers with Kirk Cousins. But, you know, there are a lot of options of players to fear in the AFC West, whether that might be a quarterback, whether that might be a cornerback in Denver named Pat Surtain Jr.
Surtain's another one to have on that list. Yep.
Yeah, Surtain's great. Surtain's fantastic. He does change the game, which one person says I fear That or Pat 785 says Pat Surtain changes the game more. Yeah, he has more control maybe in the secondary. I love this from 816. Let's say Brock Bowers.
Oh, that's a good one. That's an interesting one. Yeah,
I mean,
different one outside the box. I like that. Yeah,
I've heard he looks pretty solid.
Who do we have that can cover the tight end right now? That's
Nobody.
Maybe it's Jack Cochran
or McDonald.
Yeah, no. Hopefully it's Jaden Kennedy, Alohi Gilman, someone like that. It's not any of our linebackers. Absolutely not. And no linebacker probably in the league. Maybe Fred Warner could cover Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers.
And that's a fair, yeah.
Yeah, Brock Bowers is the first or second best tight end in the league right now. And, yeah, so I think that's a great answer. Mine's Justin Herbert. We haven't gotten any of those texts. I love the disrespect that Justin Herbert gets. Yeah, it's absolutely Justin Herbert. It's no question in my mind. He's a top 8 quarterback. He's probably not 8 or 7. So, yeah, I think he's borderline elite at the position. He might be my MVP pick as we get closer to the season. I'll solidify that. But, yeah, they're going to be a top 5 offense this year.
And what's going to hold them back, do you think, this year? Like, why will we be talking about them at the end of the year not realizing their success? Is it injuries again? Because that's the easy way out, is to say that. What if him and Mike McDaniel don't gel? Or what if Mike McDaniel doesn't gel with the head coach, John Harbaugh, or Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah,
out
they
there,
already look like they're gelling.
Yeah, right now they are, but I'm just talking out loud. I'm not saying that's happening. I'm just saying the what ifs that could potentially derail it, because the Chargers have been known, Mac, in the past, as you know, to derail themselves.
Yeah. And
so that's why I'm asking, like, what could that be this year?
If it's not injuries, which obviously is the easy way out, which, by the way, is the answer to your question most of the time. Why are they derailed? It's injuries. Last year they were derailed, still made the playoffs. It's injuries. It would be something on the defense. That offense will be elite. That offense just will be elite. It's just going to be. They've got the weapons. They've got the quarterback. They got the offensive line, and they've got one of the best offensive minds in the league who will probably be a head coach after the season.
Do you know who also is on that staff out there?
Yes, I did.
You do? You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
That is on that staff?
Crazy Eyes?
Yeah,
Yes.
I had no idea that Adam Gase was part of that staff.
Nobody did until yesterday when they did the video screen record that went all the way down.
Yeah, Warren Sharp had that. Like, Adam Gase is part of the I didn't know they allowed him back in the NFL. And I'm not being funny about that. He sucks so bad at his job that I'm surprised any NFL team is giving that guy the opportunity. He was good because he had Peyton Manning. And then we saw him totally exposed and how awful he was. Like that guy who's running the offense down in Arizona right now, Hackett. He was great with Aaron Rodgers, took Aaron Rodgers away from him. This guy's a clown show. I think that's the same way about Todd Gase or whatever this guy's name is. I mean, seriously, that guy, how is he still in the NFL? That's wild to me.
Oh, maybe he kicked his hallucinant addiction. Because I still think that's one of the best meme videos ever. They just had floating tacos, and that's what they thought he was looking at in the back of the room. This is from the 913. There's not a player in the league that fears me in the AFC West, but Mark Davis's haircut keeps me up at night.
Yeah, I'm good with that, too. Yeah.
And then this comes from True Green Thumb. He had a question. Can a player win comeback player of the year and MVP?
I don't know. You can't bet on it because I've tried.
It's never happened. The closest it got to was 2012. Adrian Peterson won Offensive Player and the MVP, but the comeback player, since he didn't win MVP, went to Peyton Manning because that was the year after all the neck surgery.
Of course. Yeah, that was grandfathered in. So Patrick's grandfathered in as the comeback player of the year.
Well, for now, because we saw Aaron Donald yesterday shoot up to fourth overall.
Interesting one that you bring up, right?
He has the fourth best odds.
Because should he get comeback player of the year, or should it go to somebody that was injured and made that comeback? Because you would say, I would say.
Well, this is how you get Mac pissed off.
Yeah, this award sucks.
Yeah, this is like, is it a comeback from like not playing?
Well, is it a comeback from being ass?
Or is it like Daniel Jones?
If he comes back and plays well, he could be, because of an injury. Yeah, same with Patrick Mahomes. You got injured last year, and you come back and you play great this year. That's a comeback player. Not, I took 2 years off.
Right. Yeah, Kyler Murray really high up on the odds. He got injured for a little bit, and then he pretty much just got benched for Brissett. Is that a comeback player of the year?
Yeah, I don't know. That stuff in Minnesota, though, that is all interesting up there, what's going on in that quarterback situation.
So your comeback player of the year, like legitimacy cases, would be like Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray,
any
Daniel
49er.
Jones.
Bo Nix.
And Bo Nix would be one who got hurt but late in the playoffs, but still coming back from an ankle injury.
Yeah.
Those are the guys. I don't know if like Aaron Donald necessarily should be a comeback. It's a great story.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Right.
But I mean, like,
but
really,
you took 2 years off yourself.
Yeah, George Kittle, another one. Tore his Achilles. He's already looking like he'd be ready for week 1.
Right.
Not even 7 months out.
And
49ers, he looks great. Look at that video yesterday, Bob. You'd be impressed.
No.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
I get you.
A guy that also deserves to look at it, that should get a good vote, Tank Dell.
Absolutely.
That's a guy who deserves
100%.
Guys,
incredible.
Guys like that deserve the award.
Yes.
You also, if it's Joe Burrow, every year we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Like, he's come back from this before. This isn't miraculous, right?
Yeah, this is normal.
Tank Dell's knee looked like a S in Kansas City. Got C.J. Stroud's career maybe over after seeing that. We have not seen C.J. Stroud the same since that injury. So whether that's because he misses Tank Dell on the offensive side or whether it's because what he saw was just catastrophically brutal. But those are the types of players that deserve that award, not Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald came back and decided to go right next to Myles Garrett and figured, wow, this is
Or
pretty
somebody
fun.
had a bad year statistically, and then they had a good year the following. No, that's not a comeback player. No, that's just having a nice year. You don't give Sam Darnold the comeback.
Coming back from being ass is not coming back.
Right, exactly.
I love this from the 517 or 515 rather. I fear the unknown, so I think it's Mendoza.
Well, that's interesting. I like that.
It's
yeah.
interesting.
We all fear the unknown a little bit.
if Mendoza is the guy, all of a sudden this division changes dramatically.
Boy, does it.
Yeah, if he's really good.
Yeah. Do you think he is going to be the guy?
I think he'll be fine.
I don't think he'll be the guy until at least 27. And if they play him early, then they're screwing their whole system up.
I agree.
I mean, you've already got the vision, man. Tom Brady's in there screaming and yelling, do not play this guy this year. Who are you going to listen to, Tom Brady or some dolt?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think he'll be like a Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold sort of tier 3 quarterback. You can win with
You can
him.
win with that guy.
Yeah, he'll win with quarterback. Yeah, solid.
Don't win because of.
No,
but he's not going to screw you.
No, he's not going to screw you. I don't think he'll be winning games on the back, of Mendoza. But yeah, that's sort of
One here or there, maybe you'll get, but you know, you'll have good years with him, sure.
Yeah. Other guys that could be up for it. Michael Parsons could be up for a comeback player of the year.
Oh, but when's he going to play?
Week 6 against the Cowboys.
Yep,
is when he said
is
he'll
that
be back.
is that the target date week 6 for him? Okay, I like that.
Speaking of target date week 6, that's when a lot of people think Tyreek Hill might make himself on a roster. If he comes back and plays 8-9 games.
That's like horseradish.
Pretty good. He could be up there as well. Yep. So those are kind of the players. Maybe Scadaboo's up there as well, right?
Scadaboo could be
Scadaboo's
there.
another one. Yeah.
Jackson Dart from the text line.
Yeah.
So
a lot of guys.
Give it to deserving people.
Yes.
Coming up next, we'll get into Start Bench Cut here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Kyra Stoner, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Baseball fans, America's pastime is a game of decisions. Is it going to be a fastball or a sinker? Should you swing big or play for the bunt? And FanDuel is giving you that same strategy every Dinger Tuesday with a choose-your-own-reward customization, which allows you to transform the experience. Option 1, the bet reset. Use this on your wager, and you'll get refunded in bonus bets if your slip doesn't cash. Option 2, a 50% profit boost. Make your bet, activate the profit boost, and if it hits, you'll get extra winnings for the price of no extra cost. Whatever your style is, remember that you are in control. Make your choice, and the reward will be ready to use instantly on your next home run bet. FanDuel.com/local. Now choose your reward for every home run bet on Dinger Tuesday. Play ball with the home for home runs, and that's with FanDuel, an official partner of Major League Baseball, and also 96.5 The Fan. 21 and present in Missouri. Option required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration. Leg requirements and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
One contractor, all things parking lot. That's who they are over at Gann Asphalt and Concrete, a locally owned and operated company who is ready to take on that project for you, whether it be commercial paving services, asphalt services, or any large-scale project. The first thing a client sees about your business is the parking lot, and Gann Asphalt and Concrete is ready to make sure it gives the right first impression. Trust a locally owned and operated company who is ready to do that work for you. Give them a call, 816-688-3512, or check them out at GannAsphalt.com.
Man, if your stream isn't as strong as it used to be, or you're taking more breaks to the bathroom than the last 2 minutes of a televised football game,
There's another timeout. We'll be back after this.
it's time to get checked. An enlarged prostate, or BPH, could be the cause. And Kansas City Urology Care is here to help. Fast answers, trusted care. Don't wait. Come see Kansas City's largest, most experienced, and most advanced urology team. Visit kcuc.com today. At KCUC, you see the best in KC.
Having unexpected car trouble or just in a car accident? Call Jay Southland Tow Service, 816-779-4869 or southlandtow.com. Use the tow service trusted by most local police departments. They can do it all. Be in the know and call Jay's Southland Tow.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose, and millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Car wreck? Get the money you deserve. Mike's got this.
Paid for client betrayal and endorsement. Choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
After my car wreck, there was a lot I didn't know.
I do know. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Here's your traffic report on 96.5 The Fan. Brought to you by SWL Injury Law, the Car Crash Kings. It's what they do. Visit SWLinjurylaw.com.
Kansas side, 435 southbound before 95th Street. Accident keeps things slow back before 87th. East side, 435 southbound slow from 40 Highway down to Stadium Drive with mobile roadwork operating in the left lane and moving gradually southward. Alan Carr, 96.5 The Fan. Traffic.
Tune in to Cody and Gold starting at 10 as they broadcast live from Chiefs training camp with exclusive one-on-one interviews and real-time updates from practice. This is your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan. KFNC FM and AM, HD1 and HD2 Kansas City. An Odyssey sports station. This is Fescoe and Dusty.
I got Mahomes' balls in my hands.
On your home for Kansas City sports. 96.5 The Fan.
Oh, yeah, football.
From potholes to pop-ups, we got it covered.
Hey!
Here's Bob Fescoe.
Take a bite out of my ass.
And Dusty Likens.
Big nuts. How do you say this word? B-O-M-B-E?
Spell it again.
B-O-M-B-E.
B-O-N-B-E.
B-O-M-B-E.
Bombay?
Bombay? B-O-M-B-E. I've never seen that word before.
That's a frozen dessert. So I looked up, because we're getting ready to do Start Bench Cut, brought to you by Jay Southland Tow. Get to know Jay Southland Tow. Today's National Raspberry Bombay Day, celebrating the frozen dessert. Are we missing out on something in our lives that could be delicious?
I mean, Bombay, and I get something
Like
about
Gordon?
World War II and the original machine that created the atomic bomb.
You got to look up Bombay dessert. And
Yeah,
then,
you do.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
I say, I know Gordon Bombay.
That's what it is. A historic World War II machine. Inventors. Okay.
In English, it's pronounced like bomb.
Bomb.
So it looks like you know those Bossa balls that you do sit-ups on, like it's a half a ball.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like this, stuffed with vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream, and then topped with like a chocolate coating, like a hard shell.
You do have the first joint practices of the NFL at training camp. Today you have Start Bench Cut, which you think could be the first fight. Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, Titans, Colts, Patriots.
They're all joint practices today? Say them again.
You have Cowboys, Rams, Niners, Titans, Colts, Patriots.
I'm thinking Colts, Patriots.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
That sounds like a good
Didn't
fight.
Vrabel get into the last year? He was bleeding.
Yeah, Vrabel is the wild card in that one for me. And then Anthony Richardson may fight.
Well, go ahead, Mac. Let's get to Start Pitch Cut. Start Pitch Cut brought to you by Jay's Southland Tow. Get in the know with Jay's Southland Tow. Bomb. So it's a frozen dessert. I need to get into that.
I'm going to pass on it.
Really? Does it not look good?
I just know. It's like,
you like frozen yogurt?
I do, but it's not that. It looks like, to me, like, you'd have to look at it. It's just, I don't know.
B-O-M, I know I need to stay focused.
B-O-M-B-E.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
I don't know how to explain it. I don't know.
All right. We saw the first official depth chart released. Start Pitch Cut, what you enjoy the most. First official depth chart release, first video of camp, or preseason game one?
I'm going to start the first video. I'm going to bench the depth chart release, then I'll cut preseason game one.
Yeah, give me depth chart release. I love all the overreactions and takes that we can get from that. Then preseason game, same thing. I'll bench that. All the overreactions, and then I'll cut first video of camp.
Oh, really? I love the first video. I love trying to guess what it's going to be.
Yeah. What was it this year?
Mahomes.
Wasn't it Mahomes throwing a ball to Travis or something like that?
Knee looks great.
Yeah, knee looks good. Mahomes, yeah.
Okay, I think I am in on this this bomb. Looks good. Somebody says, hot as is anything frozen works.
Yeah.
Start bench cut. Chance for an MVP, not named an MVP yet. Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence. They do have good odds if you're looking at the future of MVP betting.
I'm going to start Herbert because I feel like there's a love affair for him. I'll bench Caleb because there's a love affair for him. And I'll cut Lawrence because I don't think people are in love with him anymore. Maybe they are. I don't know. But that's the way I'll go.
Yeah, these are three good options. I think all three of these guys have the chance to have really, really great seasons and build upon what they did last year, especially look at Trevor Lawrence. Those last 8 games were fantastic for him. I'll start Justin Herbert. I'll bench Caleb Williams. I will cut Trevor Lawrence, but I'm excited about all three of those guys. I don't think we've talked about the Jags near enough. We bring up the AFC South every time. Colts, Texans. The Jags are going to be a player in that division.
Hey, let me ask you this, though. Why don't we bring up the Jags?
I don't know. I
subconsciously
about it with my friend the other day. We don't talk about it.
Yeah, it's a subconscious thing. You know what it is? Nobody even knows that they exist, really.
I do. I talk about it with my friends all the time. I think they are. I was talking about my friend the other day. They are tied for the best coach in that division, Liam Cohen and DeMeco Ryans. Liam Cohen has the chance to take that title this year.
Interesting year 2. We'll see what year 2 brings and, all of that kind of stuff. People figure it out a little bit. Who knows? Year 2 is always an interesting year in the arc of a coach and a team.
Definitely.
No, I'm excited. I'm with you. I want to see Liam Cohen do it again. I know that's unfair.
I'm with you.
That's fair.
But it's also like, okay, like you played I don't know if they played a last place schedule last year, but I don't know. I guess they did okay. But again, we'll see what they can do now that offense and all of that has been, put out on display. Comeback player of the year, start bench cut, Tank Dell, Mahomes, Scattaboo.
Start Mahomes, bench Dell, cut Scattaboo.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'm with that. He's the quarterback, so he's just going to get the attention.
And Houston's going to get a lot of attention this year.
But if you're talking about actual, who should win that? Tank Dell.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, based on how long they were out, based on injury, all of that. Yeah, yes. Tank Dell was out an entire year.
Yes. One of the worst injuries we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Start bench cut, Buffalo Bills, Field Edition, seat with glass in your view, small screen that you have to look at for the replay, or the half the field covered seat. I don't know where you go with this one.
I don't either, Dusty. I'm going to cut all 3. Seriously, you're building a new stadium. There is no excuse to have bad views from seats that are blocked by things. You can literally design that to not be in the way. It's a brand new stadium. It is a blank space, baby. Don't have any seats that are blocked. How hard was that task? Well, we developed this brand new stadium. 1,700 seats are obstructed views, but it looks good on TV. Now, get rid of them all.
Yeah, small screen, not a big deal to me. I'll start that. Bench seat with glass in view, and then, half the field covered. Absolutely terrible. That's inexcusable.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like that.
Inexcusable.
Whoever was in charge of that stadium project should be fired. Mm-hmm. Well, their job is over now for Buffalo because they're not building a new stadium. But somebody's got to pay for that, man. You can't design a new stadium and have obstructed views. This isn't 1932, and we're putting Fenway Park up with pillars.
Start bench cut NBA editions. We got the games for the opening night, which is October 20th. That is a Tuesday. Start bench cut where you want to see. I guess not where you want, but like most exciting for you.
Yeah.
2 p.m. start with Detroit Celtics, Philly going to New York, or OKC going to San Antonio.
I'm going to start the Spurs. Or not the Spurs, but the Knicks and the 76ers.
No way.
Yep, benching OKC at Spurs, and then I'll get rid of the 2 p.m. start. Detroit and who?
Boston.
That's right. I honestly, I didn't know. I totally did not.
I wonder if they're going to wear
on.
you think they wear like a respect patch for Donnie Nell? Or for Nelly Cush?
Who?
Don Nelson? Not Don Nelson.
Don Nelson's
Don
dead.
Nelson.
But who's going to? I think every team that
the
he's
whole
coached,
NBA might have a DN on there.
Yeah,
that's a
I
good
mean,
idea.
he's such a impactful coach.
Yeah, it's a good
and
idea.
Figure in this league. They should celebrate Don Nelson all year. I mean, did you see the way that people were reacting when this guy died?
So that's why that game's first.
Yeah, that's it.
So there it is.
Yeah, that's it.
That's your Don Nelson tribute game.
Yeah, it'll be Don
Celtics
Nelson.
Pistons.
Yep.
Nah.
Should I use
You
a
don't think
movie analogy for that one?
No, I don't think that has
Okay.
anything to do with it at all. No, this was made before he was dead.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It probably was. I'll go. I mean, I'm a Celtics fan, but I'll still start OKC at Spurs. I'll bench Philly, New York, and then I will bench or cut my guys.
Start bench cut, first-year head coach in the NFL in 2026. Joe Brady, Mike LaFleur, Kevin Stefanski.
Stefanski's not his first year.
It is with Atlanta.
Yeah, but so I'll start him and I'll cut the other two.
It was Joe Brady. Who was the other one?
Mike LaFleur. In Arizona.
Yeah, I'll go off of non-situations here because it's not really fair. So I will bench LaFleur. I will cut Joe Brady. I think there's going to be a magnifying glass. Even if they win 11 games and they poop the bed in the playoffs, it's going to be him. So I'll cut him. But yeah, I'll start Stefanski because at least he's been here.
It's going to be terrible for Joe Brady this year, guys.
All three of those guys, it doesn't feel good for. Stefanski, yeah, I'm choosing between Tua and Penix.
Yeah, but those guys, you're not inheriting the Buffalo Bills that have, playoff
massive expectations.
Yeah. Atlanta, you can get your feet wet a little bit. Like Joe Brady, as a new head coach, has no time to learn how to be a head coach. He has got to continue the success that has been laid in front of him by Sean McDermott. Nobody wants a regression.
Yeah, and by hiring him, in-house, the Bills are kind of telling us that he's just ready to go. There won't be a regression. There won't be a learning curve.
Right.
He's been here, ready to go.
We're ready to go with this
Better
guy.
be.
So they've got to hit the ground running on that one as well. So it's interesting, man. It really is. It's funny how that all works out.
I guess it'd be kind of more interesting for a start bench cut of like veteran coach in new position, right? You've got McCarthy in Pittsburgh, Stefanski in Atlanta, and Harbaugh in Giants. Where would you go there?
Stefanski, Harbaugh, and who was the third one?
McCarthy in Pittsburgh.
I'm going with Harbaugh.
As your starter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with McCarthy. I'm not hot on the Giants right now. Yeah.
But you're not hot on McCarthy either.
No, I don't like either of those guys. That's true. I don't. That's a bad threesome.
First unofficial depth chart, Max Piss plus first-round talent could actually be immediate impact next here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Marcel Delane, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football, 96.5 The Fan.
Well, I'll tell you what, my friends over at Aspen Lawn and Pest Control have turned our yard into a masterpiece. I mean, it looks absolutely wonderful. If you're comparing them to a football player, you're saying they're the Patrick Mahomes of getting my grass to look good. That's how good they are. experts at what they do. And that's because they went to college for this. They know, because they're college-educated professionals, how to grow the best yards in Kansas City. They know what seed to use. They know the soil. They know the perfect time of year, and they know the right weather. They know how to incorporate all of that and giving you the best front lawn that you could possibly have, and backyard as well, as they have done for us. Aspen Lawn and Pest Control has saved the day for our yard. And they also now put down that mosquito dome to allow the ticks, the fleas, the mosquitoes all to be dead, so we can sit outside and enjoy that yard, and our dog will enjoy it as well. Right now, Aspen's going to give you a free estimate and up to half off your first application when you mention this ad. So visit them now at aspenlawn.com. That's aspenlawn.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Shane, third-generation owner at Shane Company. As a family jeweler for almost 100 years, we're known for doing right by our customers. Our legacy of integrity depends on it. We stand behind our engagement rings with our all-inclusive free lifetime warranty. We handpick the most beautiful diamonds, then negotiate for the best price. At Shane Company, we put you first because a friend always has your back. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
When it comes to my policy, Farmers gives it to me straight, so there's no surprises.
It's your coverage. You should never be confused.
You hear that? An insurance provider with a conscience.
We're a choir, but yes, we have that too.
Straightforward coverage you can literally understand. That's what you get when
you have Farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Learn more at farmers.com. Underwritten by Farmers Truck or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
The Advent Health Championship is Casey's only PGA Tour event. Whether you're a golfer or you just want to be part of the fun, family-friendly event, see the future stars of the PGA Tour at Blue Hills Country Club, August 20th through 23rd. Ticket information at adventhealthchampionship.com.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
What do parents think of back to school at Staples, where supplies start at just 25 cents?
Staples has the latest laptops with up to 40% savings.
I may hug the cashier.
So embarrassing.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's a wonderful time at Staples with up to 40% off select tech. Staples.
That was easy.
Visit Staples today or shop online and in the app. Ends 9/12. Exclusions apply.
It's Carrington Harrison from The Drive. If anyone knows about sports fans, it's me. I get to live and breathe the excitement of the season all year long. For advertisers, that passion matters. It's exactly why sports radio performs for brands. People who listen to sports on the radio, via streaming, or on sports podcasts are nearly 3 times more likely to consider a brand that supports their favorite team. If you're interested in reaching sports fans, we have the playbook for you. Check out our comprehensive ebook, State of Audio Sports Fan. Check out stateofaudio.com.
Hey, it's Dusty Likens, and you know baseball's back. BetMGM, the official partner of Major League Baseball, is bringing the high heat all season long. All season long, you can log into the BetMGM app and receive top-tier promos that put you in the batter's box and up the excitement for America's pastime. Step up to the plate all season with Swing for the Fences, the free-to-play game where every swing could score you rewards. We're talking parlay boost tokens, odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boosts, and even bonus spins all season long. And the action doesn't stop there. Get more out of every at-bat and every inning with MLB same-game parlay boost. Stack your picks and boost your potential payout. Plus, lock in bigger value with MLB odds boost tokens and MLB parlay boost tokens all season long. More boosts, more swings, more chances to win. Download the BetMGM app and step up to the plate today. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLERS. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 and older only. Missouri only. Existing customer offers subject to eligibility requirements. Please gamble responsibly.
Today, expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 99.
Weather brought to you by Duke's Mayo. Welcome to Duke's Mayo Country, where the mayo is so smooth and creamy, it makes every bite better. Duke's Mayo. Look for the yellow lid.
You're listening to 96.5 The Fan from the DM Injury Law Studios. Mike's got this.
Car, truck, or motorcycle wreck? Remember, Mike's got this.
816-888-7500. Mike's got this.
Back at it here on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City sports. For those of you wondering today, our Mason Thomas will be with Cody and Gold after practice concludes in St. Joe. Eric Bieniemy walking down the hill, waving to the fans. Trey Smith still will not practice again today. That's interesting. But again, we touched about that earlier in the show today that, you know, Trey's going to be out for a little bit. Tranquil is going to be out for a little bit. Mansour Delane looking like it's going to be about another week until he can get in there and really get physical with these guys in camp. So, again, the first preseason game, 3 o'clock in Kansas City against the Rams on Saturday. As I've always said, that's the greatest game to take your young child who's never been to a Chiefs game and you're trying to figure out what's the right way to get them introduced to Arrowhead Stadium. No better time than 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Yes, it will be hot. I mean, it's going to be warm.
That
but
tailgate's going to be warm, too.
But, hey, it won't be sold out. There won't be 70,000 people there, probably 50. Still going to be a good crowd, right?
Yeah.
But a good way to kind of introduce, you know, maybe a young child to the Chiefs atmosphere. Like, hey, there's nothing crazy. There shouldn't be, at least, but we've been surprised before. But it should be a good time out there if it's your first time going with, you know, your kid or something like that. Because we see all the people on the text line say, hey, going to training camp today. You know, you guys advised me to go up here and take my – it's great. That's my advice to you. Let's say your kid is, I don't know, 6 or 7, right? And you're like, I don't know about week 1, Monday Night Football against Denver.
No.
I don't advise that. What I advise is that you go to the Rams, Chiefs, 3 o'clock. Because here's the thing. You can leave at halftime. Nobody you know is going to be on the field come third quarter. It's going to be hot, and you'll be home by 5:30. You still have the rest of your Saturday, whatever you're doing. And child will be on a high because they were at Arrowhead Stadium, being able to see that. So,
and really, too, with the, you know, Arrowhead going away in a couple of years, these are, you know, few and far opportunities are now starting to be out there for you to take your kids to Arrowhead Stadium so they can, you know, remember Arrowhead Stadium. Say, oh, yeah, I was there. Maybe it was for a preseason game, but at least they have that Arrowhead experience. And so that's kind of the way we were. I mean, we didn't take our kids to a real game until COVID year. And that's when we had the whole place to ourselves because there was, you know, nobody was in the stadium. So that was a good way to introduce them, and we'll never hopefully have to live through that again. But I purposely waited till my kids were older before I would take them out there, you know, to a game. 10 and 11, I think, is what their ages were during that COVID period of time. And I probably would have waited a lot longer, and at least another year or two before I took them, but we had the whole place to ourselves, and so it was different at that point in time.
Well, let's do it. It's only Tuesday, but we can play this game really quick. I just thought of this. Playing or not playing? Xavier Worthy.
Not playing.
For
preseason, week 1, Saturday.
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't play him.
Rasheed Rice won't play
I
either.
wouldn't play him either.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say Rasheed Rice because that is a no-chancer.
I'm going to answer no to all of these, though, because it's like
Xavier Worthy a no chance is interesting.
Yeah,
but I get where you're coming from.
I don't think he does play, but I mean, you have to still suit up players, you know.
Tyquan Thornton.
Yes.
How long's he been in the league?
A while.
No, he's not playing. He'll play week 2, but he ain't playing week 1. I'm telling you, man. Like
this is his 5th season.
Okay.
That's a while.
No, I don't think he plays. What's he have to prove? He's your wide receiver 3, right?
Yep.
Unless
unless Cyrus Allen. Yeah.
But I mean, that's why Cyrus Allen plays.
Okay? So Cyrus Allen plays.
Yes, for sure.
Josh Simmons.
Yeah.
Josh Simmons plays. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's not hurt. I mean, you know, you need an offensive line. You want to get these guys to kind of go out there and battle. Yeah, I think he plays, sure.
Yeah, I think everybody other than Trey Smith probably plays at least a drive. Like your offensive line's always kind of like the unit that always seems to play longer than most.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say no on Creed. I'd be surprised. Talk about what do you have to prove? I mean, my God.
No, I get it.
Why are you holding him out, though?
veteran.
Just because
Why are we holding out Xavier Worthy?
Because
he's been hurt and injured. Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't.
That's it for me. Like with Xavier Worthy, I mean, yeah, he's been injured.
Why are we holding Rasheed Rice? Same thing.
Jail and not being, here for the off season and I mean, he's still leaving practice early to go rehab that thing. So
yeah, I don't know if he's at the level of like, hey, we need to go see. I think week 2 is where everybody plays. I think week 1 is just one of those. It's a 3:00 start. It's going to be a heat index of 101. So I think
they may cancel the game. Too hot.
Noah
Wouldn't that
Gray?
be great? Yeah.
Starts. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
Probably should. Yep.
I mean, this guy might be nervous to make the roster.
Sadly, no, because we don't have any other tight ends. So he is tight end too. It's just
Brainspool's not a tight end.
Brainspool's probably not going to make the roster. Sadly,
Cyrus out, not Cyrus Allen.
Jared Wiley.
Jared Wiley, he's going to make it, right?
Yep, he'll be the tight end 3.
Tight end 3, and Brainspool's going to be on the practice squad.
Yeah, sadly. Karloftis.
No.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense for sure.
Yeah.
Spags doesn't want to mess around. He'll get those guys out there.
So Tonga will play.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Chris Jones.
Yeah. No.
Gelati.
Yes.
I'll hedge that. Say no. I'll say no on Gelati.
Just the injury, maybe.
Yeah.
The linebackers, Tranquil Bolton.
Tranquil's not playing, so I'll take him off the list. Bolton.
Yeah, you're right. He's still injured.
Yeah,
yep.
Bolton I would play. Yeah. Again, you have like 4 linebackers.
Yeah,
somebody's got to suit up.
I mean, Bolton plays what, a series?
Yeah, at most.
Yeah. Sorry,
at
dude.
most.
We don't have enough people. You got to wear a jersey
I'd be
today.
surprised. L'Jarius Sneed.
Probably not.
He's practicing every day, though, isn't he?
He's not practicing today, but that's not because of injury. It's just
Just veteran rest.
Yeah.
Then that makes me think he is going to play. Like, hey, we'll give
Because you're
you
resting him.
Tuesday off, but you're ramping up to play. To see, because it's interesting. Because if he's not necessarily injured, they want to see what that knee looks like, don't they? I know he's a vet,
I
right?
want to see.
Yeah, right. Are you to go to the game? I can cover it.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah. Noah Williams.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I
Second-year guy. Yeah, he needs to be out
so.
there. Yeah.
I would
hope he's
assume
playing
so.
a good amount.
Yeah.
So Christian Fulton, same kind of thing as Sneed. Christian Fulton.
Yeah.
You want to see
probably be out there.
Fulton will probably play.
Mansour Delane.
No.
course
He
not.
won't play till week 1.
Ken Walker.
If.
Yeah, Ken Walker.
No.
I'd keep him out, but that's just me.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Ken Walker.
I hate these preseason exhibition games, man, with a passion.
I know.
I think they're the worst thing that sports has to offer. Think about what's worse than an exhibition football game. I mean, what's worse? I mean, exhibition basketball is pretty bad. Exhibition hockey's pretty bad, too.
Exhibition sports are bad.
But like this one, at least with baseball, it's February, March. It makes you feel warm. It's nice. The aesthetics are very pleasing. A lot less of an opportunity to get injured than in hockey, basketball, or football as well, So I just look at this and I go, man, I hate these preseason games so much. I wish they didn't exist.
I don't know, man. A Sunday getaway baseball game 105, when your team's lost to 80 games, is pretty brutal to watch. When you got John Ray, Marte.
But at least that's a real game, though.
It doesn't mean anything.
You're right. It's fair.
It's 106. And you got John Rave out there. No shot at him. But, hey, a lot of shots. But, John Rave, Marte, Kyle Isbell. Yeah. I mean, at least they're hitting each other in the football game.
Yeah.
So Gilman and Shamari Connor, safety room.
Oh, they're playing.
Yeah, play them all.
Yeah, they're playing.
Yeah.
And Butker's playing. Matt Arise is playing.
Well, who else you got?
Yeah, probably someone.
Right? I don't know. Did they bring in? I'm asking. Do they bring in any competition for the kicker?
They're not on the depth
then
chart.
There's no competition for the kicker.
There's no competition, but they will do it to, give a guy a look.
But they don't have a guy on a depth chart. They're not bringing anybody in. They got enough work to do with Butker himself after last year. They don't need anybody else there clogging things up.
Who do you think plays more, Jalen Moore or Khalil Benson?
Benson,
yeah.
Benson.
And because Benson, will they play? Because what? Benson will play right guard. Moore will play right tackle.
Yeah, Moore will play right tackle.
You don't think Creed will play?
I don't think Creed will play. We do
Kingsley and Josh play?
Kingsley should play. Yeah, I guess you should probably play Josh Simmons.
So then shouldn't you want Creed in there to kind of feel that sort of rapport?
I guess.
Ish.
Yeah. Someone made the point that they should have Creed in there to get used to with Justin Fields. But I don't really care about him
Why
getting used
are we
with
getting
Justin
it
Fields.
used to with Justin
If
Fields?
Justin Fields is in, the season's over, so
Yeah.
I really don't care.
I mean, why are we wasting time on that? That legitimately, think about getting comfortable with Justin Fields and the amount of time you're wasting for something that doesn't matter.
So Peter Woods will play.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Okay.
God, yeah. Rookie, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, rookie, yeah. R. Mason Thomas.
No injuries, right?
Nope.
No. So, yeah, they'll be out there, yeah.
Yeah, rookies will play a lot.
Yeah.
Offensive, it's just weird because like offensive line and
Yes,
defensive line tend to play almost 2 full drives week 1, and then they tend to play the entire quarter, even if Justin Fields or Nessmeyer is out there. Like the offensive line should be out there because they're the ones that have the most brutal, taxing job. And it's like, well, if you can do it in the middle of 103 heat index in August,
I mean,
that's a good way to do it. And they're already doing it in St. Joe.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I mean, in the second half, we're going to be seeing the Ethan Driscolls, the C.J. Hampsons, the Matt Oletzko, shoot something Godrich. I mean, like, these are the people we'll be seeing in the second half of that game. Those are your third-string offensive linemen. Those guys aren't making the team. So that's what you're going to get to see in the second half of that game. I think you'll see the first 2 offensive lines play well into that first half, well through the first half. Hell, we may see it even in the second half, some of these, scrubs getting some action.
Big preseason for FAU.
Huge preseason for him, yeah.
Show us something. I mean, he's going to be on the team. He's going to get snaps.
Yep. So, big preseason for him. Yeah, we're going to see him on Saturday or Friday or whatever night. Saturday, yeah.
Saturday, I think at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. What a great time. It's 3 o'clock in August. Let's go.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic.
Seriously, who came up with that time?
The same person came with 2 o'clock game for NBA to start the season.
Love it. Okay. 3 o'clock in August? Okay.
So that is playing or not playing there for the preseason.
Yes. Can't we do that next time we do this? Because week 2 it'll be the complete opposite.
It'll be way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
Because I do want to ask you guys this question. It's kind of like a barstool conversation. Do you think it's going to be tough for Andy to tell Patrick that he's not playing in the preseason?
No.
I don't know.
I just wish we could have more of a conversation than no.
No, I think he goes in and he says, you're not playing, and that's it, We don't need you out here right now.
You don't think he's like, "Meh."
Yeah, of course he's going to be like that. But at the end of the day, he's been in the league 10 years now.
I understand. Okay. I understand that he's been. So the conversation I'm trying to have here.
Yeah.
Mahomes has never had this knee injury before. And he's only playing against people that are on his own team that know not to go after him. Nobody gives a rip about Patrick Mahomes being protected outside of Kansas City Chiefs players. So why not? I understand the negative, right? I understand that what I'm saying is you put him out there in a meaningless preseason game in week 2, and somebody goes out there and they're a piece of garbage, and they go low on Mahomes, and all of a sudden we're having the worst conversation in the world the next week. I totally get that. But isn't that kind of like the yin and the yang of playing with fear? Because, like, don't you want him to go out there and think, like, hey, who do they even play week 2 in preseason? Arizona?
Sure seems that way. Maybe, is it Green Bay, maybe?
I have no
idea.
Yeah, it's the Bucks.
Okay, the Bucks.
In Tampa.
Okay. So why not be like, hey, let's have a series. We're all going to be nervous no matter what. We're all going to be nervous the first drive he goes in week 1 of the regular season against Denver. Denver hates you. They have one of the top 3 defensive lines in the sport. Maybe top 2, maybe number 1. I don't know. Shouldn't you kind of see what it's like for him to get out there and, like, instead of Andy being like, no, I got to protect you, because, like, we do want that. But also, like, shouldn't there be some sort of, hey, go out there. You got, like, Andy being like, you're not playing. Pat's like, no, I want to play. It's like, you've got 3 plays. I don't care if we get a first down on the first play. You've got 2 more after that. I don't care if you get, if we're 3 and out, that's all you get. But to see what it's like in the most realistic way of a game possible, that's not your own yellow and red. That's where I'm at with this conversation. But again, like, if you don't want him to do that, then you're raw dogging it going into week 1 against maybe one of the best defenses in the world.
Yeah, because it's a no-win situation if you're Andy Reid. You gain absolutely nothing by putting Patrick Mahomes out there in the preseason, and you lose everything if something were to happen. So that's why, you're Andy Reid's training camps are the hardest in the NFL, people say, right? We hear about it all the time. So I think if Patrick is up there mastering what's going on the practice field through these rigorous Andy Reid type practices, then I don't want to see him out there in a game, because it is one of those situations where the only thing that could happen is something negative. Nobody says anything. If you go out there, you play 3 plays, fine. God forbid something happens Monday morning. Why would Andy put him in a preseason game? And that's how the conversation would go. So that's why I just look at it. I go, for Andy's sake, for where this team is right now, I just don't believe there's any reason, in my opinion, to play Patrick Mahomes at all, even at any point of the preseason. And they may think differently, and they may put him out there, and that's fine. But you've got to think big picture here. And every team needs to think big picture as well. If you lose your starting quarterback, you've lost the season, regardless of what team you are.
Yeah, I'd definitely play him in the preseason. It would be a conversation with him. How much is this going to get you confidence? Getting you hit once is going to give you confidence, because getting hit is what we're talking about. St. Joe, training camp, tough, it's heat, 2-a-days. I don't give a rip about that. Getting hit, being on the ground is what I want. And that first time being against Denver scares the you-know-what out of me.
But I also look at what he had to say yesterday, where he goes, I don't even think about my knee anymore. And if you're to that point already, that's freaking unbelievable, because I know how hard it is mentally to overcome these injuries. And when he said that yesterday, that gave me a totally different perspective on where he is in that rehab process. Again, I know. I was doing lunges yesterday with 10-pound weights going, I hope my knee doesn't give out like it did a couple of months ago. And I'm still not over that mentally. For the fact that this guy is like, I don't even think about it anymore, That's wild to me, crazy to me that he's already at that point.
Breaking news for the Kansas City Chiefs. Free agent defensive end Emmanuel Ogbah is signing a 1-year deal with the Chiefs. Per source, it's a reunion. Ogbah won a Super Bowl with them in 2020. Does that move your needle,
No,
Mac?
it makes me ask a lot of questions now. Why? First and foremost, you were 8 deep on the defensive line, right?
No. Defensive end is extremely thin. One of the thinnest groups in the roster.
I guess. Yeah.
Talk about defensive end. It's.
I mean, you do
razor thin.
I will say this though: you do have 2 first-round picks invested in your defensive end, right?
It just means that FAU is getting cut. Is what that means.
No, I don't know that necessarily means that at all.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think I don't know what it has to do. It's interesting.
It's just my thought. I mean, I'm just trying to get some sort of content other than I don't know. I mean, FAU is on a really critical year of proving that he can play for this team.
Yeah, and he's looked really solid in camp from reports.
Yeah.
And he's been with the second team. I would just be shocked if that was a cut situation. And frankly, if they were going to cut him, that should have happened a while ago. So I'd be shocked from that sort of point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Emmanuel Ogbah, not last season, played 13 games, started 3, had a half a sack. Before that, 5 sacks, 5.5. Hasn't played, at least been listed on his position, which who knows what this means, as a defensive end since 2022. 23 was listed as a nose tackle, then as a linebacker, and then last year as a defensive lineman.
Did he get fat?
I'm not going to they list him as 6'4", 275. It's a little bit maybe on the heftier side for a defensive end. So I'm going to have to kind of deep dive that and see where he was actually playing. But I mean, I knew him, watched him. We knew him here in Kansas City as an edge.
Yeah, that's right. That's why it's like, that's interesting. And now that you say he hasn't had the edge listed for a while at his position, maybe he's a depth guy then that can play inside for you. They are so hell-bent on getting this defensive line fixed one way or the other, guys. And so they're going to try everything. But Ogbah's like, he's old.
Yeah, if FAU is done, then I would have a bunch more questions of why did we wait this long? Why wasn't Jadeveon Clowney in the mix here? Lots of things.
Well, that's the other one too. Clowney was available, and he's a much better player than Emmanuel Ogbah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Ogbah, 32 years old. He'll be 33 in November.
Somebody's also saying that it could be for Lott, who could not be. Norman Lott, not fully healthy.
That's true too, especially if he's changed that position, right? If he's a defensive lineman more than he is an edge now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, ONL not ready to be coming back. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, the defensive end position is just so thin. You're talking about.
Why do we just always have to go get our old ex?
I know.
Why can't we ever go get somebody that's not from here?
Because you get comfortable with people, man. It's just like
okay
they know
this. Comfortable getting uncomfortable.
But football coaches don't act that way, Dusty.
That's true. That's very true.
But it's Jadeveon Clowney. You could be comfortable with Jadeveon Clowney.
Look, I know.
Also,
I'm not saying it's right, but this is what these guys do all the time at every level.
And I don't want to hear about money. He said a 1-year, $5.5 million contract.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's to me, it's just
Dude,
it's what Dusty said.
Yeah,
they're comfortable with certain people. Everybody is. These coaches, I mean, you watch these coaches move from team to team to team, and then you got that one player that goes from team to team to team with them because they feel comfortable with that guy. And so they probably looked at Spags and said, how are we doing after the first 10 days? He goes, I could use somebody that knows what they're doing. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to, it's a weird one.
Yeah, this is.
It's a weird one.
It's a head scratcher for sure.
Yep.
Because of, we don't know. This is the uncool part about doing our time slot. Like, Alex and Cody will have all the answers come 12:15. Because, like, somebody will ask, like, I saw you signed Agba. Like, we wanted some depth on the line.
Well, he's not speaking today, Andy, I don't think, is he?
We just know Rashid Rice is.
Yeah, Rashid Rice will be speaking today.
But, I mean, maybe Spags talks. Maybe Bieniemy talks. I don't know if he's ready to talk to the people yet.
Spags feels like a good Spags day.
Yeah. He'd be the guy to ask, like, why this guy's here.
Well, yeah.
And
I just want to hear him say Emmanuel Agba, too, in that Boston accent.
Yeah.
Agba.
Agba.
Yeah, this is frustrating.
It's frustrating because none of us really know, like, why. Or it may be just one of the, dude, was available, we needed a body for camp.
Yeah, needed a body. Yeah.
You know what they say, though? He's probably here because his favorite food is
pizza.
That's right. We'll wrap this show up. If you could have the exact recipe, to anything ever made, what would it be? 913-586-7965. We'll get to it next on 96.5 The Fan, your home for Kansas City Sports.
Good morning, Kansas City. It's Emmett Johnson, and you're listening to Fescoe and Dusty on your home for Chiefs football. 96.5 The Fan.
Hey, it's Bob Fescoe. Are high-interest credit cards and rising bills stressing your budget? You pay every month, but high interest makes getting ahead feel impossible. Your home's equity can help. A refinance with Golden Oak Lending consolidates debt into one manageable monthly payment, giving your budget room to breathe. Get a free mortgage checkup today. Call 913-890-GOLD or visit goldenoaklending.com. That's 913-890-GOLD. It's Golden Oak Lending, MLS 114937.
The best football contests are back out in Las Vegas with Circus Sports. $30 million in guaranteed prizes, no rake in any of the three contests. Circa Million, 18 weeks of point spread action, 128 ways to win. Or Circa Survivor, you pick one winner each week, the last one standing wins. And Circa Grandissimo with $100,000 entry. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $30 million guaranteed. Visit circusports.com for details.
And Doug. Limu and I created a trick to help you remember that you can customize your car insurance and save with Liberty Mutual. You see, the shirts Limu and I wear are yellow, and yellow is the color of lemons, and lemons grow on trees, and trees provide oxygen, and oxygen helps us breathe, and breathing is how you live, and you can live more life when you save money by customizing your car insurance. I agree, Limu. It's really quite simple. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
When you see this in your kitchen,
the stainless steel fridge is covered in fingerprints.
You hear this.
Leslie, people are going to think you were raised in a barn or by wolves, or raised in a barn by wolves.
Fortunately, Wyman Stainless Steel 3-in-1 cleans, shines, and protects to give you the best shine. A spray and a wipe will have your fridge shining like a mirror.
Wow, my fridge looks brand new. Your fridge looks amazing, Leslie. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic earlier.
Your kitchen says a lot about you. Let it brag with Wyman.
The best time to recommit to your gut health goals? Right now. Take charge of your gut with Nature Made. Our clinically studied ingredients support digestive health. Digestive enzymes break down nutrients. Probiotic and prebiotic fiber nourish good gut bacteria. And super greens with probiotics empower daily digestive health. Try the full lineup of gut health support from Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Yo, it's Jay Uso from WWE, and I'm Jimmy Uso. Chumba Casino and WWE are hyped for the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. I know, I can't wait. There's nothing better to do while we're waiting than playing Chumba Casino. Sign up today, and you could win a VIP experience with Chumba Casino and WWE for SummerSlam. So what are you waiting for? Play Chumba Casino and enter for your chance to win. Let's Chumba. Yeah.
Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
Hey, Mr. C, it's me. Well, I just picked up the ring. I actually went to Hellsberg. Thanks for that recommendation. Kate's gonna love that hers is from the same jeweler you got Mrs. C's ring from. They were so helpful throughout the whole process. They even knew your family by name. And the ring looks great. Anyways, I just couldn't wait to let you guys know. Call me back and wish me luck.
Hellsberg, designed with care and craft since 1915. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
All right, so this story came out about last week or so. So a diver went down and recovered a 162-year-old bottle of Guinness from obviously like a ship that had wrecked. And scientists are hoping that the DNA preserved inside this beer could help recreate the original 1864 recipe.
So we've been drinking fake Guinness all this time?
Of course. Yep. So you brought up if you could have the exact recipe to anything that's ever been made, what would it be? And boy, have the text line came into this one. True Green Thumb says Stroud's cinnamon rolls.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, that's
the old school Stroud's under the bridge on Troost was the best on 85th, man. That thing was lopsided. It was the best. You park on the side of the road, walk down there. Oh, it was so good.
Somebody says from the 816, give me the recipe to the street taco pizza that Minsky's had in May.
Smash.
Must have missed that one.
I did too, yeah.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing for me, but I would love to have the exact recipe for 54th Street's Gringo Dip.
There it is, right there. That's a Jackson County text right there.
Yeah, he says it's good for my BMI.
Yeah, I give my BMI.
That's good.
That's funny.
I asked Spec because this question has been bothering me since I saw it last night. Because at first I was like, oh man, like Miller Lite, Busch Light, whatever, exact recipe. I just make kegs of beer in my garage and just feed people light beer the rest of my life, never to buy it again, right? Or if maybe Stateside was like, hey, here's the actual recipe for Surfside. Sweet.
Smash.
Okay, sounds great. Now I have just kegs of it in my garage the rest of my time. So I asked Spec and I asked the boss, said, okay, this is going to sound dumb, but if you could have the exact recipe for the rest of your life of something made in the world's history, would it be McDonald's, Coke, and Sprite?
He ain't wrong. That's a good call.
That's a great one.
That's a great one. Yeah, because it's definitely different. That's a great call by him. For me, it's Olive Garden dressing.
Okay, the Italian vinaigrette.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Just give me the Olive Garden Italian dressing recipe, and I'll be in heaven for the rest of my life.
It's so good.
It really is. It's amazing. It's outstanding.
I mean, I could literally just go there and eat soup, salad, breadsticks.
And you should.
And that
sounds
I'm totally
so
fine with it.
Yes.
Now, again, I
mean, they used to have that lunch that they offered for like $10 or something, right? Soup, salad, and breadsticks, all you could eat for like $9.95. I don't know if that exists anymore. But.
Oh, you better believe it. I don't know if it's the same price, but man, I don't know, because I could obviously eat the chicken Alfredo if I wanted to, or spaghetti meatballs, but man, that salad, God,
salad is off the charts.
Salad's
That's the reason you go.
Yep. You just grenade those pepperoncinis right when you get it, rip the cap off, and just juice all that pepperoncini juice in there.
You actually had a good one, and shockingly, it's the first thing in my algorithm right now. Dusty said to me as we're going to break, he goes, man, pan pizza from when we were kids. I'm like, hell yeah. Because it was, and that's the first damn thing in my algorithm right now. Some guy standing in front of Pizza Hut.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny.
Oh, man. What about the Chateau chocolate milk?
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, anything Chateau, I'm in.
Yeah, dude.
Anything Chateau, I'm smashing.
The strawberry milk bangs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. The Yankees just received a massive capital infusion of $2.6 billion with a deal with an arm of Apollo Global Management. The deal is a mix of debt and equity and now will allow the Yankees to refinance or retire much of their existing debt. The Yankees are back to spending.
Damn. $2.6 billion?
Yes!
Oh, God.
Yes, it's billion. Yes, my bad. Did I say million?
No,
billion?
I'm
Yes.
just emphasizing $1 billion. That's insanity.
Yeah.
Somebody says they want Walter White's exact recipe.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a great one. Take the week. Take the month.
75 says, tell Kling that I want the recipe for Chad's dip. Bob knows.
Yeah. The Chad's dip was one of the things that Kling would talk about all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse honey mustard.
Oh, I didn't know they had a fire honey mustard.
Texas Roadhouse Italian dressing is also very good.
Okay. I didn't know that either.
I was introduced to that one. That's very good.
Give me the Roadhouse rolls, man.
Whatever. Just give me Roadhouse in my basement.
Yes, exactly.
I don't always like cooking my steak. It's fine. I enjoy it. It's rewarding. But maybe sometimes I just want to come home and be like, I'll take a steak with ranch on the salad and a few rolls.
Yeah.
Somebody says Big Mac sauce.
That's a good one, too. Yeah.
Somebody says
Sweet and
KFC's
sour sauce from McDonald's, too. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Sign me up.
Damn, I'm hungry.
How about this? National ideal temp for sleep is 67 degrees at night. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
1984 original recipe of KFC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always hear it was better back then.
Everything was better back then.
Well,
People
of course.
cared. I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't all just mass produced.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually people in these places making the food.
Yeah.
Push's Baked Beans secret family recipe. I want the meatball recipe from Spag's wife. Heard it's famous.
It's fantastic. Yeah, her meatballs are the best.
The recipe for square pizza from elementary school. That was a solid one. You know, it'd be a good one to have is like the Chick-fil-A recipe for their chicken sandwich. It's chicken.
Yeah, their chicken's so good. The cheesy corn from Jack Stack from the 913. I mean,
I can give you that.
I mean, hit me up, man.
I have that
Jack
exact.
Stack's so
I have
good.
that exact recipe in my phone. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
I was going to say, are you
that.
supposed to be saying that out loud? Oh, yeah, they gave me the exact recipe for that. Well,
Gave is a stretch.
Yeah, well, you got it.
Keep digging the hole, Dust. Yeah. Oh, man. Crown Royal?
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, the 816 says coconut cream pie from Mike Harley. That's something that I would understand. Absolutely agree with you. Always looked great. Always looked very good. Summit Grill pork chop.
Great. It's fantastic. I would love the old Limp Brewery recipe beer. It's lost forever. Flagstaff bought it back in the 60s, but changed it. It was the original Pilsner in America. Reese's peanut butter cups without the cheap ingredients.
That's the other one, too. Bring back the old Reese's recipe, yeah.
Reese's. Yeah, that's what they used to call it. What about like, I'm trying to think, like, what would be like one that you would just, I don't know. What if it was like bubble gum? Like the double bubble original recipe.
If I could add more flavor, because those things lost flavor in 2 seconds.
Pickleman's Chipotle Ranch. What about Chipotle sour cream?
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's
different,
Yeah,
dude.
it is,
I don't know
man.
what it is.
Chipotle's sour cream?
And people
Yeah.
always tell you they whip it longer.
It is a lot like it's not like
I don't know what it is,
watery
dude.
or what
It's
it is.
silky.
You guys can enjoy that though. I don't know that I'll be
They
back.
put a little bit back.
Do they? I put some chicken back last night with the lid at my house, and I go, look, I'm doing like Chipotle.
There you go.
Here you go. Hey,
Yeah,
take your chicken back.
Oh, Pizza Shop pink dressing. That's a great one.
Yeah, because that's
That's a
like
good
a
one, too,
garlic
yeah.
Italian.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
pretty solid.
That is solid. I haven't been to Pizza
90s
Shop in a minute.
McDonald's fries. Pizza Shop, pepperoni and sausage, extra cheese.
Gosh, yeah.
Their crust
I'm
is
close
great,
to a
too.
pizza
We
shop. I
really
might have
just
to
should
hit
go
that up.
back to the original recipes of everything. Seriously, enough of this, whatever we're doing now. Go back to the original KFC days. Go back to the original Pizza Hut pan pizza with the grease.
Somebody says, Red Robin's campfire sauce. Hold on. It's barbecue, mayo, and fry seasoning, if you really want to know. Worked at Red Robin for 6 years. Now, I don't know the levels of ounces or what you're making, but again, that is the concept. It is mayo, barbecue sauce, and Lowry's fry seasoning. But they have their Red Robin seasoning.
got their
But
Red
if you want to
Robin,
make it, because you can go do all of this online. Like I did the rattlesnake pasta from 54th Street the other night. Copycat recipes. Now you may not have like the name of the actual, seasoning, but they'll be like Lowry's is basically like the same concept. You could use that. What about Cool Ranch Doritos?
Oh, I'd love to get that.
Ooh,
yeah. Is Lowry's the answer to everything though now?
It's that or Tony Satchery.
Tony Satchery. I was going to bring that one up as well.
Those are the two goats, man.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who used to own a New Orleans style restaurant down in Houston, and we were having lunch. And he goes, "You guys have any Tony Satcheries?" And they're like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, you got to have. You put that on everything." I goes, "Thank God somebody here knows what Tony Satcheries is." Like that, you could put that is universal.
Oh, it's great. The little green seasoning bottle. I've never heard this before, but somebody just said this. I'm probably going to steal it from the 816. Great. Now I've got a tummy boner at 10 a.m.
I never did hear that one. That's good.
I know that I'm hard. Big time. Gojo's yellow sauce.
Yeah, Gojo's was great, man.
I never had Gojo's. I guess I missed that one. I don't know what that is. What is Gojo's?
Japanese steakhouse that was on the plaza for 25 years or whatever. It was awesome. Yeah, it was the best in town.
Okay. The original recipe of Captain Crunch, that kind of would give you a cut on the roof of your mouth.
Yes.
But then try to tinker the recipe to where it doesn't give you the cut on the roof of your mouth.
You just soak it in milk and eat it moist.
And then
then it's terrible because you're eating limp cereal at that point.
No, yeah, you got to let your cereal sit for just a little bit.
Yeah, but not to it where it's like a sponge.
You want like the bottom soft, but you still want the top nice and crunchy.
It depends on what I'm getting myself into. Like if I know I'm eating Captain Crunch, I know what's about to happen.
Yeah.
If I'm going to eat sunflower seeds for the first time in like a year, I know the inside of my mouth is going to be raw.
Right, exactly.
Because I'm not going to be able to stop. Hello. Addictive personality.
Hey, before we get out of here, just real quick, at the podium today in training camp, and obviously you'll hear Cody and Gold down there say all this from 10 to 2 over in St. Joe. Spags will speak, so we'll hear about the Agba addition. Rasheed Rice, Andrew Armstrong, which earlier we said he might be making this roster over Jalen Royals, who's a cut candidate, and then offensive lineman Jalen Moore.
Okay. So Spags, Moore, Rice, and
Armstrong.
No Agba.
No, because he's probably not there yet.
Yeah.
Was he there, though? Because this is one of those, why is Agba practicing? Oh, we signed him last night.
Yeah, he's already here.
I got to tell you guys.
So I'm sure Spags. Plus, R. Mason Thomas will be with Cody and Gold after practice concludes.